Alágbẹ̀rún láyè ló máa sọ̀rọ̀ àjọbí. Ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation ti wá di ìfàmì. Ta ló wòjà yẹn? Ẹ̀yin mélòó lẹ wòjà? Ó ti di Sunday náà mo dágbére pé mo máa padà wá rọ́dọ̀ yín. Sunday náà lè ní. Mo kí bàbá mi ọmọ ọba Bíọ́dún Grace, kò ní bàjẹ́ fún yín. Bí bá ti ń rí yín inú mi á máa dùn. Èmi á máa sọ pé kò dìgbà tíyàn bá ní chọ́ọ̀chì ńlá tó ní mọ́ṣáláṣí ńlá, àìmọye àwọn ẹni Ọlọ́run bẹ tó sì ń bẹ. Wọ́n pọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀. But ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọmọ Yorùbá, ta ló wòjà Anthony Joshua? Mo ní lè play audio yẹn nítorí Facebook àti YouTube, but mo ti ń circulate máa sẹ́ndẹ̀ sí bàbá ọmọọba. Ẹni tó win ìjà yẹn wà láì kò sọ òyìnbó kan. Ọ̀rọ̀ èdè mo fẹ́ sọ lálẹ́ yìí. Ẹni tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lábẹ́òkúta máa fún yín ní update. Bàbá wa ti Sunday Igboho gbogbo ẹ̀ lọ ti gbọ́. Èmi àti wọ́n ti sọ̀rọ̀. Kódà ojú oorun mo sùn ni. Ọmọ mi ló wòjà yẹn. Kò ní lè ṣú ẹ̀ fún yín. 27 pounds làwa náà san láti fi wòjà yẹn. Èmi ò wo láìfò, but ọmọ mi wò. But nǹkan kan ni mo fẹ́ fàyọ níbẹ̀ nínú ìjà tó jà tán yẹn. Ẹni tó win nìkan lèmi fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀, kò sí tó kàn mí. Ọ̀rọ̀ ìjà yẹn kọ́ ni kẹ́ ẹ máa sọ. Àní ọ̀rọ̀ èdè, ẹni tó win ní èdè ṣe pàtàkì. Kò sọ òyìnbó kan. A máa sọ̀rọ̀ nípa statement tí bàbá wa tún release Ìgbòho Òòṣà. Gbogbo ohun tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lábẹ́òkúta màá ṣàlàyé fún yín. Rally ti tán, peaceful rally ni, but àwọn tọ́ọ̀gì kan ló àtáàkì wọn lẹ́yìn ìgbà táwọn kan ń lọlé. Gbogbo ẹ̀ lẹ́ máa gbọ́ lálẹ́ níbi tí agbára wa bá dé. Ẹ farabalẹ̀, ẹ lọ mú mi, ẹ jókòó, ẹ jẹ́ ká tún jọ gbọ́ ètò. Mo ní mò ń padà bọ̀ níjọ́ Sunday náà lè ní. Tí bá sọ pé breakfast, but eléyìí ló kàn máa jẹ́ late. Ẹ jókòó, ẹ jẹ́ ká tún jọ gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀. Ẹni tó win kọ́ ni èmi ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀. Àtẹni tó win àtẹni tó lose lálẹ́ wọ́n máa gbowó. Àmọ́ èdè ṣe pàtàkì. Kò sọ òyìnbó kan. Gbàtẹ́ pé èèyàn mọ value èdè. What is the language of Nigeria? Mọ̀. Idiot all over the place. Shit whole country. Òyìnbó ta sọ títí ká gba Yorùbá nation nísìn. Òyìnbó náà là ń sọ. Òyìnbó ṣì. A máa sọ òyìnbó látàárọ̀. Zoom meeting. Òyìnbó náà là ń sọ. Òyìnbó ta sọ tó kó bá wa. Ẹ ṣe díẹ̀ mú bọ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ set of platform tó kù káwá tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ ètò. Mo kí yín lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí bàbá wa Abíọ́dún ọmọọba Abíọ́dún Grace prophet. Báwọn yẹn bá sọ pé Ọlọ́run àwọn iṣẹ́, ẹ má doubt ẹ̀. Ọmọ Yorùbá máa sọ nígbà míì pé ọ̀rọ̀ ìsìn yìí ẹ ti ń fi mọ́ too much nínú ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation. Ìgbà tẹ́ pé kò yé yín ni làákàyè yín ò mọ̀ pé ìjà tá à ń jà yìí spiritual fight ló pọ̀ jù ń bẹ̀. O rò pé làákàyè tèmi ni, ó ju làákàyè tèmi lọ. Àwọn ìtàn fẹ́ fà a fẹ́ gba Yorùbá nation. Làákàyè tó pọ̀ tó wà nínú ẹ̀mí, but gbàtẹ́ pé ẹ mọ̀, mo mọ̀ pé ìbínú pé ẹ̀sìn ó ti dá wàhálà lẹ̀ ní Nàìjíríà òṣì yẹn, ìyẹn là ṣe fẹ́ value religion mọ́. Òyìnbó ló kó wá, ìwọ kọ́ ló máa sọ yẹn, ohun Ọlọ́run ni bẹ́ẹ̀. Tó o bá hun Ọlọ́run, ẹ̀sìn mùsùlùmí àti kìrìsìtẹ́nì kò ní délẹ̀ Yorùbá. Ìwọ kọ́ ló máa rò yẹn, fìyẹn lẹ̀ fún Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè. Má jàjà ẹ̀sìn, ẹ̀jẹ̀ ẹ̀sìn kò ní kankan ṣe pẹ̀lú ẹ. But ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ yàn understand. Ẹ jókòó ẹ tún máa gbọ́rọ̀ lálẹ́. Egungun mi ti ó le kókókókó ni. Nígbà tí mo gbọ́ tí tọmọ mi nígbà tó parí ìjà yẹn, mo ní Anthony Joshua ti lose, bẹ́ẹ̀ ló bínú ládàdàdà mo ní ọ̀dẹ̀. Ìyẹn kọ́ mo fẹ́ fà lálẹ́ yìí. Àtẹni tó lose, ọmọ mi ní àtẹni tó lose, àtẹni tó win ọjọ́ máa gbowó. Àmọ́ èdè mo rí ẹ̀ ń bẹ̀ pẹ̀lú mi. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò. Èmi ni Koiki Media ló ń pè bẹ́ẹ̀. Máa sọ fún yín pé gbogbo ẹni tó bá sì ń sọ pé ká dúró sínú Nàìjíríà ògùn lákàyè máa pa yín ni èèyàn máa lè. Ẹ mọ value èdè ṣe pàtàkì, ó ṣe kókó. Ẹni tó win ọmọ Ukraine yẹn kò sọ English ẹyọ kan. Gbogbo bá ṣe wọ́n fi èdè, wọ́n fi ń túmọ̀ èdè fún. Bàbá sọ̀rọ̀ nísìnyí, ẹ máa wà nínú meeting, Zoom meeting, kíní kan meeting, Zoom meeting. Ẹ fẹ́ jẹ́ ká gba Yorùbá nation. Ẹ ní kúure. A máa gba Yorùbá nation. Mo ní tó bá ń hun heaven, tó bá ń hun ọ̀run kó sọ̀kalẹ̀. Yorùbá nation máa dúró. Gbogbo tó bá gbà la máa fún. Gbogbo ẹ̀ ní máa ṣàlàyé fún yín lálẹ́. Ẹ jókòó, ẹ já máa gbọ́. Mo kàn ní lè play audio yẹn, mo ní lè show video yẹn. Nítorí bá show ẹ̀ pẹ́rẹ́, ìjà tó sì ń gbóná ni. Facebook lè lock wa forever. But a ti ń circulate lórí social media. Tó bá ti bá pàdé, tó bá ti bá video yẹn pàdé, ìwọ náà pín. Má gbé sórí Facebook o, wá gbé sórí Facebook, ó lè lock ẹ o. Ìyàn kan mi o, mo sọ fún ẹ nísìnyí o. èdè ó ṣe kókó ṣe pàtàkì. Èèyàn máa lè ẹ̀yin orí tí bá mi Ìgbòho ṣà tó bá ń sọ Yorùbá inú yẹn á máa dùn, ọkàn yẹn á máa balẹ̀. Wọ́n ní kò kàwé kò mọ̀ nǹkan kan, oríṣiríṣi ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ lójoojúmọ́. In tó ń lọ lábẹ́òkúta bó ti ṣe ṣẹlẹ̀, èmi ti pín Benin Republic àti ṣiṣẹ́ lé lórí. Àwọn tó wà lọ́spítù àwọn bíi 3 àti fowó díẹ̀ kékeré ránṣẹ́ sí wọn, wọ́n ń tọ́jú wọn lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́. Bó ti ṣe ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ ti pé Koiki, mo ní gbogbo tó bá ń lọ ló máa ṣẹlẹ̀, ló máa dọ́dọ̀ tèmi. Bó bá dẹ̀ ti dọ́dọ̀ tèmi, ó ti dọ́dọ̀ Ìgbòho ṣà. Ìgbòho ti wà nínú nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀. Mo rí ẹ̀mbẹ̀ Kasmo Media, ẹ farabalẹ̀, ẹ tó wá gbọ́rọ̀ lálẹ́ yìí. Àwọn ẹrú wọ́n ní ká máa lọ, wọ́n ní ká jókòó sínú Nàìjíríà, àwọn olùṣe olórí burúkú. Èèyàn kan ló win nísìn, kò sọ English kan látàárọ̀, ó kàn ń sọ òyìnbó, ó ń sọ èdè ìlú ẹ̀ ló ń sọ. We speak English, speak in English, speak in English. Ó fi kó bá wa, òun náà la wà lẹ́nu ẹ̀ báyìí. Ó kù díẹ̀, oníbàjẹ́ fún ìyá mi gbé mi lékè. Orúkọ tèmi ni Ọláyọmí Koiki tó ń pè ní Koiki Media. Yorùbá Nation, Yorùbá Nation ó ní láti wáyé. Ṣé rí ọ̀rọ̀ tí ó ń sọ níbí báyìí, ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń sọ níbí báyìí yẹn, onílàákàyè ọlọ́gbọ́n, àwọn kan fi ẹ̀mí wọ́n fi ń bá wa jàjà yìí pé kí Yorùbá lè dá dúró. Ìwọ máa tó wá máa condemn, mama ka comment ẹlòmíà ní, why are you using this religion to go into Yorùbá Nation? Because mọ̀ pé n tá ń jà yìí is a spiritual fight. Wọ́n ti rí oríṣiríṣi mọ́lẹ̀ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá land, wọ́n fẹ́ jẹ́ ká lọ. Ọba ti gbà bọ̀dẹ̀, baálẹ̀ ti gbà bọ̀dẹ̀, àfáà ti gbà bọ̀dẹ̀, babaláwo ti gbà bọ̀dẹ̀, àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá gan ti gbà bọ̀dẹ̀. Àmọ́ àwọn kan tó wá ń lo ẹ̀mí, wọ́n ń fi ẹ̀mí, a tó ń fi ẹ̀mí fi bá wọn jà. Physical lè tèmi bá wọn jà. Physical, I have all the time. I educate yín, màá máa gbé yín lọ síbi tẹ́ ẹ̀ mọ̀ rí. Àní kò sọ English kan. Ọlásùnkànmí, did you watch the fight? The guy, àní kò sọ, mo mọ̀ pé mi máa ń sọ English. I understand. Ẹ má bínú ìyá wa. Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Àwọn neighbor, wọ́n ní neighbor ti sùn. Ẹ bá mi change channel yẹn. Ẹ bá mi sí YouTube ẹ jọ̀ọ́ torí Ọlọ́run. Èdè ṣe pàtàkì. Bí a bá ti set up nísìn, a play anthem wa. Fóònù yóò charge dáadáa ṣá. Gbogbo àwọn phones yìí máa ń fẹ́ make sure pé wọ́n wà charge because anytime ní Koiki lè lọ live but eléyìí yóò charge dáadáa, so a máa manage ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Ṣé mo ti wà on lórí òkè àti wà on Koiki ti wà Instagram? Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ a ti bẹ̀yìn, I need the 7 phone. Mo ṣeré tí bá sọ pé I need kan, I need it. BBC ní a lot of equipment tó fi ń ṣiṣẹ́. Ìgbà míì tó bá fẹ́ lò wọ́n máa tún mú mi jáde tó jẹ́ tuntun. Iṣẹ́ media, iṣẹ́ tó involve a lot of logistics ni. À ń bẹ̀yìn ni, àwọn ipa fi ń ṣeré, a fi ń ṣe kíní. Kódà wọ́n jẹ́ second hand, ẹ sọ fún mi, ẹ send ẹ̀ sí mi, ká gbà. A ṣì manage lè lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ náà. Ẹ máa gbọ́rin yẹn lọ mọ́ bọ̀. Keep one Nigeria. Keep one Nigeria for your father. Your Mali. Yorùbá Nation, Yorùbá Nation, ó ní láti wáyé ohun tó bá gbàlà mọ́ fún. Yorùbá Nation, Yorùbá Nation, ó ní láti wáyé ohun tó bá gbàlà mọ́. Ohun tó bá gbàlà máa fún. Mo ti sùn lọ tẹ́lẹ̀. Ìjà Anthony Joshua ló jí mi nígbà tí mò ń gbọ́ tó ń sọ èdè. Ẹ jẹ́ n gbé sí YouTube. Gbogbo tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lábẹ́òkúta la máa sọ fún yín lálẹ́. Àdé ka statement tí bàbá wa Ìgbòho tún ní ká release lálẹ́ àná. Àwọnú oko, àjẹ oko. And speak in English. English ò ṣì tẹ sọ títí táàrọ̀ náà fi lọ. English náà la sọ. Ẹ ká máa waste too much time. Let's go straight into it. Do you know pé nínú pé a jókòó sínú ilé wọ́n gba 27 pounds lọ́wọ́ àwa náà 27 pounds la fi wo ìjà èmi ò wo life o kò sí mi ti sùn lọ kódà meeting tí mo bá àwọn ambassador àwọn apara ogun mo sùn lọ lórí ẹ̀ ni but spirit mi bá dìde tó bá ní lọ sọ̀rọ̀ mo fi sọ̀rọ̀ ni. Language, the value of our language is what I want to discuss tonight. Mali. Let's keep on Nigeria. Keep it for your father and your mother. Ulushi. Omo Yoruba. Let's go and vote for 2023. Idiot all over the place. Irú yẹn náà ní sáà máa wo jà nísìn. Àwọn tàtẹ̀ ní ta lé fọ̀n ta lé kan náà díẹ̀ gan ṣe ta wà ní abroad. Ẹni tó wà Nàìjíríà nísìn. Anthony Joshua. Nàìjíríà ló wà. Because we're more value language. When we have our own nation, èdè wa la máa fi communicate in everywhere across the whole Yoruba land. And tó bá fi sọ English, a máa sọ English. But official language will be Yoruba. Idiot all over the place. Because you don't know the value of the language. Gbogbo yín ni mo kílẹ̀ nǹkan kan bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń wọlé. Mo ti rí IGBOHO bàbá mi tó dáa. Mo rí ẹ̀ ń bẹ̀ ẹ̀gbọ́n mi Fatai Ogunmẹ́fun. Kò ní bàjẹ́ fún yín. Gbogbo yín ìyàwó ni mo kí. Mo sọ pé Sunday la máa padà. Èní náà ni Sunday. Gbogbo àná náà tí a fi jáde wàhálà ni. Mo rí mẹ́sẹ̀jì ìyá mi Adéníkẹ́ Òfè ẹ fọkàn balẹ̀. Dóònà àwọn ọmọ ẹ wà lọ́sípítù wọn ń tọ́jú bí mélòó nù wọn. Mo tẹ̀lé yàn kan tẹ̀sẹ́ ní mẹ́sẹ̀jì òun kinní kan láti kinní kan wọ́n kárí ìlànà kan àláwọ̀ ẹ má yẹ kí n tí bá gbà sí fún gbogbo yín ṣé káwọn bá ṣe ń jáde yẹn tán create awareness ṣé kò dáa but tọ́ọ̀gì ti wà láàrin àwọn olórí burúkú politician yín all over the place kí àwọn kan máa pe nọ́mbà wa tá a bá ti ní kẹ́ pé o ṣe sùúrù I hope everybody can hear me loud and clear. Mo ti increase volume yẹn. Volume yẹn ó ti better dáadáa. Gbogbo volume yẹn láti increase. Ẹni tó bá ní second hand phone, ẹ pè mí kẹ́ send ẹ̀ sí mi. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá lè fún wa ní tuntun. Bàbá sọ pé I need nǹkan. Mo need ẹ̀ ni. Because iṣẹ́ Yorùbá nation lẹ́ni ká gbé dání. So intabana need yẹn kò ń ṣe pé fún kí mo fi phone mẹ́fà ṣe no. It's because of what we are doing. And sometimes it's difficult. I don't want to use the software. About the software. Different thing. Or my pick gbogbo signal. The only time I will just need the phone is just the Instagram. But when I'm running without the software, I need all the phones, you know. So let's listen to the anthem and then we'll go. Ẹwà forílẹ̀ ìbí wa, kàgbéga, kàgbéga, kàgbéga fàlẹ́rí. Ìgbàgbọ́ wa ni pé láti bẹ̀rù làbọ̀ mọ́. Ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká jọlá. Ìṣọ̀kan àtòmìnira ní kẹ́jẹ́ ká máa lépa. Tẹ̀síwájú fọ̀pọ̀ ire àtòhun tó dára. Ọmọ Oòduà dìde, bọ́ sí ipò ẹ̀tọ́ rẹ. Ìwọ ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ ògo adúláwọ̀. Ìwọ ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ ògo adúláwọ̀. A tún fi tọlọ́run Elédùmarè a tún fi bẹ̀rẹ̀ lálẹ́ yìí ní ọ̀gànjọ́ òru yìí. À ń bẹ̀ ni, à ń fi ọlá ẹ̀ a fi ń bẹ̀. Gbogbo ohun tó lè dá ìrìn àjò Yorùbá nation tó lè fi dàrú a fi Ọlọ́run ọba tó ní wá ní wákàtí ní dédé wákàtí tí mo tún láti dá oorun mọ́jú kò ń ṣe pé mo ò lè sùn bó mo tún dárun yẹn mọ́jú ni. Kọ́lọ́run wá wọlá bẹ́ẹ̀ ìrìn àjò yìí kó má dàrú. Gbogbo àwọn tó bá fẹ́ gbètò pé kírìn àjò Yorùbá nation pé kó dàrú wọ́n ti láti ta ni àti inú ilé ni wọ́n sá níbì kan ni àwọn kan ló jókòó sórí ẹ̀ pé ìrìn àjò yìí máa dàrú náà ní rí Yorùbá nation ṣe àfàyín lọ́lọ́run lọ́wọ́. Ẹ̀mí àwọn èèyàn ti ṣí kúrò ní Nàìjíríà kò ń ṣe kékeré. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ẹ̀mí àwọn ọmọ adádámọ̀ tí Ọlọ́run dá sórí ilẹ̀ yẹn wẹ́dá mùsùlùmí nìyẹn ni kìrìsìtẹ́nì nìyẹn ni ẹ̀mí wọn ti ṣí kúrò. But ẹ̀yin tí ẹ bá fẹ́ lọ dàrin àjò irú, ọmọdé nìyẹn ni àgbàlagbà nìyẹn ni, tí o rán sa nǹkan kan níbì kan tó jókòó síbì kan àbí tó ń ránṣẹ́ síbì kan tó gbé ìrìn àjò yẹn tó tún gbé lọ sílùú míì pé kó lọ dàrú àwọn ogun á bínú sí ẹ. Ẹ̀mí àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá ti ṣí kúrò lára Nàìjíríà. Ìyá wa kan tí mo fi flag ránṣẹ́ sí nígbà tó máa fi di àárọ̀ ẹ̀ ó ti dànù nísìn tó send me picture yẹn báyìí, ìyá mọ̀ pé yes ẹ̀mí àwọn èèyàn ti kúrò lára Nàìjíríà. But àwọn kan wọ́n fẹ́ da ìrìn àjò yẹn wọ́n fẹ́ dàrú. But I know that it is too late. Mo rí ẹ̀ ń bẹ̀ èyí tó sì ní bàjẹ́ fún ẹ. Mo kí ẹ kásmọ̀ gbogbo yín ni mo kí. Àbúrò yín ni mo jẹ́ o. Kò ní bàjẹ́ fún ẹ pẹ̀lú mi. I might sit down here, but I'm sitting here on this seat because of you all. Tó bá jẹ́ pé nǹkan mi ni mo gbé dání ni mo sọ níbí báyìí, some of you will probably never even know me. It's a privilege pé Ọlọ́run gbéṣẹ́ náà fáwa náà pé káwa náà máa ṣe níwọ̀n bàtà lè ṣe. Èmi ò lálàá máa sọ fún yín, mo rẹ̀ ṣe wòlíì, mo ń ṣàfà, mo rẹ̀ ṣe babaláwo. But ìta gbé dání àbáyín fàdé lẹ̀. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ọkàn yín inú yín bàjẹ́ láti bí ọjọ́ mẹ́ta ọjọ́ mẹ́rin tẹ̀ ń wò rìn àjò yìí pé báwo ló ṣe ń lọ báyìí. Ẹlòmíì ò lè sọ síta, ẹlòmíì sọ síta. Mr. Koiki àwọn kan ẹ fọkàn balẹ̀, Ọlọ́run ló ní ìrìn àjò yóò máa parí ẹ̀. It doesn't matter whatever you might think of. Torí pé Ọlọ́run ṣì ń bẹ kò kúrò lẹ́yìn wa. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ tẹ́ rò pé kíní yìí ó ti sọ àwọn àti ṣe wàhálà, ẹ fọkàn yín balẹ̀. Iṣẹ́ tèmi ni pé kí n máa fún yín ní ìgbìyànjú pé ìrìn àjò tá gbé dání bó bá wọn ọ̀run tẹ́ ń wò yẹn tó bá wọn kó sọ̀kalẹ̀ wá, ilẹ̀ Yorùbá máa dúró. Ó dẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ dúró, ó dẹ̀ ti di dandan kó dúró. Because we have had enough of being part of where our glory has been suppressed. Ògo kan ni Anthony Joshua jẹ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ Yorùbá. I'm not gonna rubbish him. Ògo kan ló jẹ́ fún ìran Yorùbá. But mélòó ni àwọn ògo náà tí à ń rí lénìí? Anthony Joshua bó ṣe wà yẹn, a gbọ́dọ̀ ní irú ẹ̀ tó pọ̀ tó gbọ́dọ̀ máa perform miracle tó ń ṣe miracle pé ẹ̀wọ̀n fọwọ́ léèyàn lórí òyìnbó no tó yẹ kó máa perform miracle ní research center, ní education sector, ní every sector tó yẹ kó máa think of lálẹ́ yìí. Ògo yẹn ló fẹ́ pa. Wọ́n gbé ọwọ́ lé ògo Yorùbá. Ẹ̀yin wá ní pé ká máa sọ ní díẹ̀díẹ̀, ẹ̀yin wá ní ká máa ṣe díẹ̀díẹ̀. Mo ní tó bá wọn heaven kó sọ̀kalẹ̀ wá, ògo lẹ̀ Yorùbá gbọ́dọ̀ jáde. Lọ́wọ́ àwọn tó ń jà ní àdúgbò tó yẹ pé tó bá gba ẹlẹ́ṣẹ̀ kan wàá mọ̀ pé lè ògo wà lára ẹ̀. Ògo yàn jáde. Anthony Joshua kọ̀ lọ́kì ni. Àwọn tó gùdù bí Anthony Joshua lọ́gàn sẹ̀ wọ́n sì tún ń bẹ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Wọ́n ọ̀rọ̀ opportunity ni. Ní swimming, ní basketball, ní hockey, ní onígẹ̀ ọ̀kan sáṣẹ́ gèrè nígbà táwa wà ní secondary school. Ó ń sáṣẹ́ gèrè. Kódà ṣe rántí pé short put ṣọ́ọ̀ṣẹ̀ ṣe ń ṣe kíní ẹ̀ ní secondary school ṣá. Short put ká máa gbé sọ́rọ̀ báyìí àjù báyìí. Ògo pọ̀, ògo yẹn là ń sáré ẹ̀. Èèyàn máa lè kàn wá ní ká dúró sínú Nàìjíríà. Kógo yẹn kọ́ lè gbọ́wọ́ lé ògo wa ká má ba progress as people. Ìyẹn lọ bẹ́ẹ̀, a máa padà wá sórí Anthony Joshua yẹn. Nígbà tí bàbá mi ní pé ká release statement, mo fi sọ dọ̀la tẹ́lẹ̀ pé tó bá dọ̀la à release officially. Àmọ́ nínú nígbà tí Ìgbòho bá ti fún mi ní order yẹn gbọ́dọ̀ jáde ni. So I'm going to read that statement, but tó bá di ọ̀la, I will do just a official one. Tó yẹ pé màá kọ́ ka statement yẹn nìkan and I'll close the broadcast. Ṣé rí gbogbo tá à ń ṣe yìí, à ń put record sílẹ̀ fún àgbáyé pé kọ́ wo pé Nàìjíríà ń pa wá, à ń bẹ̀ yín, indirectly à ń bẹ̀ yín, because tó bá dé stage kan, àwa náà lè má gbẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́. This generation is different from Nadeco. Àwa kì í ṣe Afẹ́nifẹ́re. Kò mí pé a disrespect wọn. They were pushing Nigeria and asking wọn bígbà tá à ń bẹ Nigeria pàfẹ́ lọ. Àwa ò ní bẹ Nigeria pàfẹ́ lọ. A máa lọ nígbà tásìkò bá tó. We are not going to beg Nigeria. Ṣé Nigeria ló nílẹ̀ Yorùbá ni? Nigeria kọ́ ló nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Àwa la nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Mo kí ẹ lọ́hùn látòkè délẹ̀. Mo kọ́kọ́ kí bàbá wa Professor Banji Akintoye, the Alano himself. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo kí gbogbo àwọn tó jẹ́ sọ̀ǹgbọ̀sọ̀ǹgbọ̀ tó tẹ̀lé wọn lẹ́yìn. Bẹ́ẹ̀ mo lọ sọ́dọ̀ ìyá wa mo dúpẹ́ Onítìrì Abíọ́lá. Mo lọ sọ́dọ̀ bá mi tó dá Ìgbòho Òòṣà. Nígbà tí kọ́ọ̀lù bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń wọlé lọ́tún lósì pé ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Abẹ́òkúta, mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń pe, kódà mo pe direct call níbi tọ́rọ̀ yẹn lédè. Ọlọ́run ló ní kí n ní app yẹn lórí fóònù mi, white calling card. Mo pe àwọn tó yẹ kí n pè torí mo tẹ̀ nígbà tó kọ́kọ́ tẹ̀sán pé wọ́n já iron lady wọ́n fà láṣọ ya. Mo ní obìnrin pé kí la kàtẹ́ kọ́kọ́ mọ kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan náà. But eventually I found out everything that happened. Òun ṣe inú rally lọ ti bára wọn jà. Àwọn ọmọ tó dẹ̀ jáde, mo understand concern àwọn kan. Ẹni tó bá ń jáde kọ́ yẹn yìnbọn sókè, kọ́ yẹn ṣe kinní kan, gbogbo ẹ̀ la understand. Èyí tó bá jẹ́ ká bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀, á bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́yìn aṣọ. But àwọn ọmọ tó ń jáde wọ́n kì í ṣe jàgídíjàgan. And we must respect and value pé àwọn ọmọ yẹn tẹ̀ ń jáde because it's not easy. Gbà tí máa pe àwọn kan, ohùn wọn ti lọ. Kódà mo pè mo tún ṣe mistake, mo tún pe ìyàwó èèyàn kan nú wọn. Mo tẹ̀ mọ̀ pé òun kan ni mò ń pè. Pé nígbà tí mo dárúkọ ní mo ní ìyàwó ẹ má bínú. Mo ní baálé yín mo fẹ́ bá sọ̀rọ̀. Mo ní baálé mi ò sí nílé báyìí, wọ́n ti rìnrìn àjò. Ó ti lọ, ọkọ fi ìyàwó sílẹ̀ sínú ilé. Ó ti lọ sí ibi tí ó ti fẹ́ lọ polongo Yorùbá nation. Ìwọ wá jókòó. Ó convenient fẹ́yìn kan fẹ́yìn jókòó sórí tẹlifíṣàn yìí. Kẹ́ máa point finger. It's very easy. Yes, a lè correct wọn. A lè amend pé àwọn kankan wà tó kàn máa ṣe kọ́ ṣe. But ẹ jẹ́ ká tẹ̀ value wọn. Ẹlòmíì tẹ̀ máa wo program yẹn gan kò ní share. Ẹ̀rọ kí máa bẹ̀yìn kẹ́ share ni. Ẹ bá share bá máa share. Ìyẹn Yorùbá máa dúró. Let's value the people tó ń jáde yẹn. Ká tó ka statement bàbá wa Ìgbòho. Borí ń bẹ̀ ìyá mi ti wọlé. Kódà mo lọ sọ́dọ̀ wọn sí mi gan sẹ́. Ó kọ́ ẹ̀ pé èèyàn gbọ́dọ̀ má débẹ̀ kí èèyàn má jẹun ni. Má jẹun ṣáà ni. Tí bá dọ́dọ̀ mo sí mi wọ́n mọ̀ má jẹun ṣáà ni. It's a privilege. Kọmíṣọ́ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ gbọ̀dọ̀kọ́ àti èèyàn kan pè mí nígbà tí mo wà níbẹ̀. Wọ́n ní mo lọ mọ èèyàn wọn sí mi ní ààrẹ náà ni. Èèyàn máa ń mú lágbàlagbà náà. Mo kọ̀ pẹ́ níbẹ̀ ni. Mo sọ fún wọn sí mi pé mo lè pẹ́. Because mo ní meeting tí mo gbọ́dọ̀, èmi ni mo máa ṣí Zoom yẹn ní 9 o'clock. Ó rẹ̀ mí teyín látàárọ̀ pé àtẹ̀wá sórí program. Ẹ mọ̀ pé mo tún ṣe late night lánàá, but mo tún tètè jí. Bàṣà dúpẹ́ fọ́lọ́run. Àdé máa dúpẹ́ náà ni. Ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà ńlẹ̀ yìí, ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ pé Yorùbá gbọ́dọ̀ dúró, a máa gbàṣẹ lọ́wọ́ àwọn ọba. A kàn máa sọ fún àwọn ọba pé ẹ̀yin náà ẹ bá wa dá sí. Gbogbo àwọn ọba kó fẹ́ àṣẹ sí, tó bá fàṣẹ sí Yorùbá máa lọ. Tó bá tó àsìkò, wọ́n ní pé kíni tí ìgbẹ́ bá máa jáde, kíní kan á ṣe kíní kan ni. Ẹ parí ẹ̀, ẹ mọ̀ pé mi ò gbọ́ Yorùbá dáadáa. But ibi tá a fẹ́ lò gangan lálẹ́ yìí, òun ni pé àwọn ọmọ tó ń jáde, tó ń prepare, tó ń káàkiri, ta ní kán máa lọ, kán máa bọ̀. Kò ń ṣe pé à ń fún wọn lówó, pé à ń fún wọn lówó ni. No, olúkálukú ń jáde láti sáré, ó ń sàsàlá ẹ̀mí ẹ̀. So that kí ìrun ẹ̀ kó lè dá fún. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ bàbá wa wòlíì ṣé Adébáyọ̀ kan ni wọ́n. Àwọn wà lára àwọn tó tẹ̀lé wọn lọ sí ti Abẹ́òkúta yẹn, ẹ rí wọn. Ìkan tó kọ́kọ́ ṣe ní 2 weeks ago. Mo kí Òmíyọ̀ dáadáa. Ẹ kú iṣẹ́ takuntakun. Gbogbo yín ni mo kí bàbá wa gbogbo yín nígbà tẹ̀ dárúkọ gbogbo yín. Àtẹnitá mọ̀ tó dá sọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation rally tó ń ṣe lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ títí tí mega rally máa fi jáde. Àwọn kan tẹ́ ń sọ pé ẹ̀bá má tẹ̀ máa jẹ́ ẹlòmíì ẹ̀kọ́ jókòó idiot all over the place. Ẹ jókòó sórí WhatsApp yín. ẹ bá má jẹ́ kọ́ tí máa ṣàwọn ilé nísìnyìí kọ́ má bàa máa àtáàkì wọn kó dín kan náà. ìbáwa náà la ní kọ́ lọ ṣe grassroot awareness. Kí ni tán ṣe yẹn? Kí ló ń pè ní tán ṣe yẹn? It's called grassroot awareness. A dúpẹ́ lọ bàbá Ìgbòho Òòṣà. Ìgbà tí máa fi pè wọ́n báyìí, wọ́n ní rìpọ́tì ti dọ́dọ̀ àwọn náà. Bàbá tún pè mí padà. Wọ́n ní coordinator, wọ́n ní Nàìjíríà àwọn ni. Mo ní bàbá ti yanjú ẹ̀. Tọ́lẹ̀ sọ pé àwọn ti yanjú ẹ̀. Ibi tó bá dẹ̀ kù sí la kàn máa tidy up ni. But there is no fault láwọn ọmọ tó jáde rárá. A ti sọ fún tẹ́lẹ̀ pa láwọn ọmọ àlè Yorùbá tó wà láàrin wa náà. Nígbà tán náà ń ṣe rally, tẹ́yìn wa náà fẹ́ já tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì, tẹ́yìn já tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì òṣì. Ṣé ẹ kọ́ máa já tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì fáwọn tó ń ṣe rally? Tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì tó gbà, owó tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì tó gbà tó rí kankan fi ṣe láyé ẹ. So it has nothing to do pẹ̀lú àwọn ọmọ wa tó jáde. Àwọn ọmọ wa tó ń jáde, àwọn ọmọ tó jáde, àwọn ọmọ tó kọ́ nílé tó dẹ̀ gbẹ̀kọ́ ni wọ́n. Nínú òrùn lọ ń lọ tó ń bọ̀ yẹn. A fún wọn ní gúgúrú, a fún wọn lẹ́pà, a fún wọn lómi, a fún wọn ní búrẹ́dì. Ẹlòmíì kódà wọ́n tún máa ra omi fún ni. So let us appreciate them. So whatever tẹ́ bá ti gbọ́ pé rally yẹn no. Àwọn ọmọ tiwa kọ́ ló jà o. Gbogbo ẹnu ni mo fi sọ. Because mo sọ fún pé bí ti bọ́ jókòó sí bíbá report máa dé wá bá mi ni. Lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ tá a dẹ̀ ti gbọ́ pé attack ti ṣẹlẹ̀ láti make gbogbo calls. Kódà ti fowó ránṣẹ́ sí àwọn tó wà lọ́sítítù kó máa tọ́jú wọn lọ. Mo ní kó fún mi ní bíìlì yẹn tó bá dàrọ̀ la. Àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá máa san. Ibi tó yẹ ká ti ní gbogbo àwọn tó ta pẹ̀lú lórí tẹ́ kọ́ máa push nìyẹn. But ìyẹn another angle nìyẹn. But àwa ní bàbá kan tọkàn wa balẹ̀ sí. Mo sọ fún yín pé ẹ lè ṣe nǹkan kan nínú Nàìjíríà tẹ́lẹ̀. Mo sọ fún yín ní last year. Ẹ̀yin kan fi gbà mí gbọ́. Ẹ fi jáde ẹ fi máa ṣe rally tí Ìgbòho tẹ́ ẹ sọ fún Ìgbòho. Orúkọ Ìgbòho lásán òun nìjàyà. Ẹ jẹ́ àwa ka statement tó release again lálẹ́ yìí àbí lálẹ́ àná. Ìgbòho là ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ tó bá ti sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n máa gbọ́ ní gbogbo àgbáyé. So I'm going to read the statement out and then we come back again. But mo fẹ́ ká gbọ́ pé there was nothing that was meant to have been pé wọ́n attack àwọn èèyàn tó bá ń ṣe pé owó peanut tó ń gbà, owó tẹ́tẹ́ kọ́bọ̀, owó ọ̀kadà. Ṣé ní 21st century ṣé ẹ kọ́ máa gba owó lórí títì? Yàyàyà mọ́ wá ìyàṣọ mọ́ra wọn lọ́rùn ní 21st century. When things are meant to be done in a technical way. Mọ́tò tó bá ń lọ, ó yẹ kí kámẹ́rà píkì signal ra mọ́tò yẹn. Tí mọ́tò yẹn ò bá ní tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì, wọ́n máa kódà àgbà tí mo jáde lọ́sàn-án yìí, mọ́tò kan wọ́n ti clamp ẹ̀, Ọlọ́run ló mọ gbèsè tó ti jẹ́. But àwa sì ń gba tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì. Tẹ bá wọnú broadcast ẹ farabalẹ̀, ìwọ náà là ń sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí. Koiki, what really happened? Because you said our people wasn't attacked. Àti sọ̀rọ̀ tán ni. Ẹ jẹ́ farabalẹ̀. Òun náà láàárọ̀ ojú yín nísìn. Ẹ̀yin gbójú pamọ́ náà. Ẹ farabalẹ̀. À ń sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́. Ìbẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wọlé ni. Mo ní kankan ṣẹlẹ̀. Àwọn tí wọ́n attack yẹn. Wọ́n ti parí rally. Olúkàlùkù ti ń lọlé. But àwọn tó ń gba tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì ọ̀kadà, gba tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì márúwá òṣì tó ń gbà káàkiri gbogbo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá in 21st century. Àwọn ni wọ́n attack àwọn ọmọ wa. And that's exactly what happened. Wọ́n ṣe pé àwọn ọmọ yẹn jáde, àwọn lọ ń jà, wọ́n lọ ń nàyàn lógún náà. And like I said, Chief Sunday Igboho has already been involved and the situation as we speak is already been under control. Wọ́n máa jáde ní next week. Next week there will be 2 rally in Ilaro, Masbury, Amoriembe. Next week there will be 2 rally. Ó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Ìbàdàn. Ó dẹ̀ máa tún ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Ìlaro. But when we have miscreants that are being used by politicians and they are thinking that, báwo nígbà tẹ́ mọ̀ kódà nígbà tẹ́ mọ̀ báwọn èèyàn ṣe rally, why ẹ tún fẹ́ já tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì fún kan náà tó ń ní ọ̀kadà láàrin wọn. But these are the reasons why we need to get the hell out of Nigeria. But before that, let me release the statement. Let's read it out. But tó bá dọ̀la, màá ṣe proper one. But this is already gone to all the medias around the globe. Yes, you're right, mass burial. Enough is enough. Yeah, Ethan Tosi, you're right. Bastard politicians are the cause of all this rubbish. Ìjà kan ló jà tán lálẹ́ yìí. Ẹni tó win ìjà yẹn kò sọ one English. Because English is not his language. Ṣé mọ̀ pé Ukraine was part of the Soviet Union that break away 31 years ago. Imagine tó bá jẹ́ pé bọ̀bọ̀ tó win ìjà yẹn. It's two things we're going to look into. We will look at Anthony Joshua from the perspective of a Yoruba man, but representing Nigeria presently, or British, or Britain, or whatever is representing. Because Britain shall represent, because they represent Nigeria anyway. But we will look at him from the perspective of a Yoruba man. But we will also look at the winner of that fight. I will not show you the video, but I did some short clip. It's already going on the social media. Don't try to post it on your Facebook. You could be locked, because I don't know whether that interview will be allowed to be used on Facebook. So come on, I'm going to post it so the timeline me. But what I'm trying to say is, if you look at the winner of that fight, you realize that Iditi Ogweshe Jadeleni 31 years ago was because his country break away from Russia. Tó bá jẹ́ pé country or break away from Russia 31 years ago, ó possible pé Ògo ò lè jáde. That's what we are saying. Àìmọye ògo tó wà nílẹ̀ Yorùbá nísìn tó yẹ kó bùyọ, tó yẹ kó jáde, but because we are still in Nigeria, ẹ máa rí méjì mẹ́ta. But one thing we have to understand is, it is because of who we are that we need to get the hell out of Nigeria, so that our own image, the true image of who we are, because presently our true image is not being projected to the world, and the world knows that. One more, but Yoruba nation bá dúró, our true image will be projected to the world, and they want to do everything spiritually and physically to stop that. So let me quickly read this statement. After that statement, we'll do some more brief, and then we'll open the phone line. But like I said, whatever tí ó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Abẹ́òkúta lánàá, the rally was as peaceful, and there was no at all. I monitored the rally from the beginning to the end. And as they were going in that rally, for every time people go out, we also have some people that they don't even know that are going with them, that are making sure that things are working as we want it. Because we're not, what we are doing is, we are not attacking anybody. Yes, no matter what we are, we will get there at all costs. Press release calling for international support to see to peaceful dissolution of the British Union called Nigeria. I want to issue this communique to the world community. I study the forest and see that a tree doesn't make the forest. I study the jungle and saw that all kinds of animals make the jungle kingdom. At this particular point, when my people, Yoruba, is going through the most difficult time, I cannot appreciate the effort of the world to organize itself better than the jungle. I study how the League of Nations became United Nations and the reasons why they exist. I study some of the international covenants and I am impressed. Furthermore, I know the role the superpowers are playing in the stability of this world. And it is us very commendable country like USA, Russia, China, UK, France, and their role as Security Council and so on. And since the Second World War, they have recorded some success in promotion of peace and avoidance of the war in this world. I want to now speak the indulgence of the establishment and the world at large to please come to our aid. We, Yoruba, want to pull out of this British-made union called Nigeria. This is the time, and the world bodies should not ignore this calling in order to avoid bloodshed. The country called Nigeria was coined by the British colonial power more than 100 years ago, forcing together three major nations, Igbo, Hausa, and Yoruba. Today, none of these nations is thriving. Fulani that came into the scene with sneaky name Hausa Fulani has managed to seize total control of everything with the help of many nations called Northern Nigeria. And they are greedy politicians from the Southern Nigeria. Today, the world knows Nigeria is a failed state. It is no longer exist. Economy is dead and can never be revived. Security is worse than even some war zone like Ukraine. At least in Ukraine, you know the war zone and the civilian zone. In Nigeria, everywhere is war zone and no one is safe anymore. To make matter worse, opportunists like radical Islamic groups, ISIS, Al-Qaeda, ISWAP, and so on have now joined with Boko Haram and the Fulani militia with a common goal of taking over the entire failed country and killing and terrorizing as many people as necessary to achieve these. We, Yoruba, are now saying we are seeing this coming 2 years ago when I started this activism. Churches have never been attacked in Yoruba land. Today, we have seen it in Owo. There is another major clash that took many lives in Kwara State recently involving this same Fulani. The federal government of Nigeria has told the media houses in Nigeria to deliberately, under the report genocide. This is why they revoked the license of some of the TV and radio stations recently. But the social media is there, and that is the direct news from the victims. So I call on the world, Brazil, Cuba, and all the Latin American countries that we share some religious bond with. And this also includes Ghana, South Africa, and other African countries as well. We Yoruba cannot achieve our country in isolation. We need your cooperation and assistance. Yoruba descendants all over these countries and many more countries in the world, you all already know who we are and how we behave, and that is our resume to the world. You cannot deduce from that what kind of countries will be added to the world by us Yoruba. This Nigeria that we were forced to be part of by colonial power is dead. And we don't save ourselves now, it will take millions of citizens down with her. It is not safe also for the world communities to allow Africa's most populous country to be hijacked by terrorists. And it becomes the new terrorist breeding ground. So I called on United Nations, United States of America, Russia, China, and all international bodies to carefully examine our case and help us achieve our own nation. Yoruba nation and also the Igbo wants their Biafra nation. Let us have our countries and it is safer for the world. I learned that the British left India. They were together with Pakistan and Bangladesh. But today, the world has seen these people were not the same nations, and 3 countries came out of what the British left. Our case is similar as we are not the same. And we have more reasons than ever to dissolve this evil union and let everyone go back to their true nationhood. My name is Sunday Adeyemo. I appeal to the world community to look into my communique. As this on behalf of my people, I also want the whole world to ignore what the Fulani government and our politicians are telling them, as it is all covered up. The world saw the crowd that I pulled during the peaceful rallies last year before the federal government of Nigeria made assassination attempts on my life. The crowd is true reflection of my Yoruba people wish. The election continuity is just a false view to the world by this federal government of Nigeria and the people with agenda. We want our Yoruba nation back as we are no more interested in Nigeria Union anymore. We need the word help. Thank you. Olayomi Koiki, spokesman for Chief Sunday Adeyemo, aka Sunday IGBOHO, 20th of August 2022. If you come across it, continue to help us to get the message to the international community. I wish I can read that in Yoruba in full, but our team are working around the clock. Hopefully by end of tomorrow, we will have that communique in Yoruba, and likewise, there will be a voiceover of it. There will be a lot that will come out of it as well. Intimoka, just think of it, ṣe àpèjúwe ọ̀rọ̀ fún gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá torí pé òyìnbó yẹn ti pọ̀ jù. Bàbá wa Chief Sunday Adéyẹmọ Ìgbòho lọ́tútù ní ká kọ ìwé síta gẹ́gẹ́ bí agbẹnusọ wọn tí gbogbo yín mọ̀, pé ká sọ fún àwọn àgbáyé pé ìdí tó ṣe kókó tí wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ wo ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń bẹ nílẹ̀ yìí kó má bàa kó oríṣiríṣi ọmọ Yorùbá lọ nínú ogun. Wọ́n fi Ukraine ṣàpèjúwe pé tí a bá wo Ukraine lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ nísìn, wọ́n kọ́kọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ nípa inú igbó. Nínú igbó oríṣiríṣi ẹranko ló ń bẹ níbẹ̀. Ẹranko pọ̀, àmọ́ tá bá wo ti Nàìjíríà tí a ṣe ń lọ tí à ń bọ̀, ó ti di nǹkan tí a gbọ́dọ̀ jáde kúrò nínú ẹ̀. Wọ́n gbé wa lọ sínú oríṣiríṣi ọ̀rọ̀ tí wọ́n bá àwọn àgbáyé sọ. Àwọn tá à ń pè ní alágbára àgbáyé ti ọjọ́ ìní, àwọn United Nations, àwọn America, àwọn Russia, àwọn China àti France àti Security Council. Wọ́n ní pé láti Second World War pé kò sí ibi tí wọ́n ti record the success in pé wọ́n ti ṣe oríṣiríṣi iṣẹ́, àmọ́ wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ ro ọ̀rọ̀ Nàìjíríà nísìn kí ogun má bàa bẹ́ sílẹ̀. Nítorí pé tí ogun bá bẹ́ sílẹ̀ nínú Nàìjíríà tá à ń wò lénìí, ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ẹ̀mí ló máa bá lọ. Àwa ń sọ fún ìjọba sílẹ̀ pé kó gbé yẹ̀wò kó tó di pé ìjọba Fúlàní tí wọ́n fẹ́ unleash ogun wọnú ilẹ̀ Yorùbá àti ilẹ̀ Ìgbò àti àwọn ilẹ̀ tó kù, pé kó má fi àyè sílẹ̀ o. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí, wọ́n tún sọ sínú àtẹ̀jíṣẹ́ tí agbẹnusọ wọn Ọláyọmí Kóìkì tó mú jáde, wọ́n jẹ́ kó yé wa pé lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ tí a ṣe ń sọ yìí, ìlú tá à ń pè ní Nàìjíríà, àwọn òyìnbó aláwọ̀ funfun tí à ń pè ní Gẹ̀ẹ́sì, a ti ṣe 100 years tí wọ́n fọ́ọ̀sì wa tó kó wa papọ̀ ní tipátipá pé kájọ máa gbé. Gbígbé tí wá ní wá lára báyìí, ó ti ní ọmọ Yorùbá lára. Bó ṣe ní ọmọ Yorùbá lára ló ní ọmọ Ìgbò lára, ó ní àwọn ẹ̀yà tó kù lára. Wọ́n wá ní lénìí gbogbo in tí a fi ń sọ pé Fúlàní Haúsá tó ń sọ, kò sí Fúlàní láàrin wa tẹ́lẹ̀ nígbà tá a máa dá dúró ní 1960 after tí gbogbo àwọn bàbá tí wọ́n ìjókòó pàdé ní 57-58. Wọ́n wá mẹ́nu bà àwọn tí wọ́n ń control ìrìn àjò Nàìjíríà lénìí, ìyẹn làwọn tá à ń pè ní the Northern Nigeria, tí a jẹ́gẹ́ tí a mọ̀ pé àwọn olè jẹgúrú jẹrá, àwọn má jẹ́ kí ọmọdé rí jẹ, má jẹ́ ká gbàlagbà rí jẹ, àwọn gba tọmọdé lọ́wọ́, gba tàgbàlagbà lọ́wọ́, àwọn lọ sókè òkun kó tọ́jú ara wọn. Ibi tí gbogbo ọmọ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá pátápátá lénìí, wọ́n dárúkọ àwọn politician ilẹ̀ Yorùbá torí pé bàbá wa Chief Sunday Igboho mọ̀ wọ́n dáadáa. Bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n tún gbé wa lọ sí pé lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ yìí búrẹ́dì ò ṣeé jẹ, pure water gan ti wọ́n fáwọn aráàlú. Wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹkọ́nọ́mì Nàìjíríà pé ẹkọ́nọ́mì yẹn ti kú pátápátá, kò sẹ́ni tó lè gbé dìde mọ́, nítorí pé láti àtìkọ́ṣeṣe tó ti pẹ́ ní àwọn bàbá wa tí wọ́n ń ṣe oríṣiríṣi iṣẹ́ ní production, Odùtọ́lá táyà, Odùtọ́lá biscuit, Ọ̀kín biscuit, oríṣiríṣi industry ló wà nílẹ̀ Yorùbá tí wọ́n ti ń ṣe gàrí, gbogbo ẹ̀ nísìn àtẹ̀rí gàrí jẹ mọ́ báyìí. Pé so economy Nàìjíríà ó ti kú. Wọ́n wá sọ̀rọ̀ nípa security. Wọ́n ní security ti mẹ́hẹ. o lè sáré sọ pé mo fẹ́ lọ láti Èkó nísìn ní wákàtí tá à ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí kúnú kan fi sáré lọ Jẹ̀bú Òde kó dé. O lè gbéra tó náà lọ sí Oǹdó. Ẹ rántí pé oríṣiríṣi èèyàn ló ti jí ló ti pa. Bó ṣe ń jí wọn gbé ló ń gbowó lọ́wọ́ wọn, ló ń bá wọn sùn tipátipá. Gbogbo ala rántí oríṣiríṣi àwọn tó ti pa. So tí a bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa economy, a tún máa sọ̀rọ̀ nípa security. Security yẹn débi pé kò tẹ̀ tún ṣe pé Fúlàní nìkan tó ń pààyàn. Àwọn ọmọ wa tó ń pa nínú Èkó, ọmọ ọlọ́mọ tó wọnú bọ́ọ̀sì, ìyẹn bá mi ṣe. Wọ́n fárun abẹ́ ẹ̀, wọ́n bá sùn tipátipá. Ìwòwò ọmọlúàbí lọ́jù sí ojú títì lébùté mẹ́ta láàrin Èkó. Àbẹ́ ti gbàgbé Jùmọ̀kẹ́ Oyèlékè tí ìjọba Èkó tó fi ìbọn pa nígbà tí a fẹ́ gbé rálì lọ síbẹ̀. Àbẹ́ ti gbàgbé Rachel Ọ̀pádélé àti bàbá wa Owólabí tí wọ́n tún wá ń yí ọ̀rọ̀ nísìn pé kò kí ń ṣe Fúlàní ló pa wọ́n. Bàbá wa tún wá fi ń yé wa pé kódà in tó ń lọ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ ní Ukraine ó sì sàn ju Nàìjíríà lọ, nítorí pé Ukraine lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ war zone ni, ó dẹ̀ sì safe. Àmọ́ Nàìjíríà tó tẹ̀ ń ṣe war zone ó ti kọjá ibi tí ó ti kọjá mẹ́hẹ. Wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ lórí ẹ̀. Wọ́n ní Nàìjíríà everywhere ni ogun ti ń jàyàn, torí pé tó bá gbéra báyìí tí fóònù ẹ bá kú láwọn tó ń wò wá nílé nísìn, owó ló máa lọ fi charge ẹ̀ láàárọ̀ ọ̀la. Wọ́n ní ogun wà káàkiri. Kò kí ń ṣe ogun nìkan pé ogun tó ebi tó ń pààyàn, ogun oríṣiríṣi nǹkan ló ń ṣèyàn. Wọ́n tún wá mẹ́nu bà àwọn gbòógì terrorist. Nàìjíríà bí a ti ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́, òun ní number 6, ipò kẹfà tí gbogbo àgbáyé, níbi tí máa fi ń ṣe máàpù fún yín pé ní gbogbo àgbáyé báyé ṣe pọ̀ tó yìí, Nàìjíríà ní number 6, ipò kẹfà tí àwọn dáràndáràn, àwọn jẹgúrújẹrá, àwọn terrorist bíi ISIS, Al-Qaeda, ISWAP, àwọn tó wá wọ́n darapọ̀ mọ́ àwọn tá à ń pè ní Boko Haram. Wọ́n wá ní gbogbo àwọn ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí látijọ́ tí táwọn ti dá sọ̀rọ̀ ìrìn àjò Yorùbá nation activism táwọn ṣe. Wọ́n ní àgbọ́ tí wọ́n lọ àtáàkì chọ́ọ̀chì rí, bí àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá lọ àtáàkì chọ́ọ̀chì àbí mọ́ṣáláṣí. Àmọ́ á wo ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Ọ̀wọ̀, gbogbo alárántí tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Ọ̀wọ̀, tí òkú tó ń sùn lọ nínú chọ́ọ̀chì, tí orí bọ́ sílẹ̀, tí ọpọlọ yọ sílẹ̀, àbí gbogbo yín ti gbàgbé ni. Bàbá wa Chief Sunday Igboho ní ká rán yín létí. Bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n wá sọ pé ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ti wá di tí tá bá tún lọ wo ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Kwara nílẹ̀ Yorùbá láwọn tí wọ́n pa níbẹ̀. Wọ́n tún lọ bẹ́ẹ̀, wọ́n ní ìjọba Nàìjíríà, ìjọba mùjẹ̀mùjẹ̀, ìjọba olè, ìjọba máa parọ́ fún gbogbo àgbáyé pé ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú Nàìjíríà o kò kí ń ṣe terrorism. Àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá àti àwọn ẹlẹ́sìn lọ́jọ́ ń bára wọn jà. In tí wọ́n sọ pé kí àwọn mídíà Nàìjíríà máa sọ síta nìyẹn. Ìyẹn ni gbogbo mídíà Nàìjíríà kò lè sọ̀rọ̀ sókè dáadáa, wọ́n máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ sábẹ́lẹ̀ ni. Ìyẹn ló ṣe ń lo the word bandit. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí, wọ́n sọ pé tá bá wo àwọn tí wọ́n gba láísẹ̀nsì lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ láìpẹ́ yìí, ẹ rí i pé nítorí pé ìjọba ò fẹ́ jẹ́ kí òtítọ́ kó jáde, ìyẹn ni a ṣe ń lo social media tá fi ń communicate message wa jáde. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bàbá wa tún wá lọ sọ fún gbogbo àwọn ilẹ̀ Yorùbá kọ̀ọ̀kan àbí àwọn ìran ọmọ Yorùbá tó ń bẹ ní Cuba, ní Brazil, ní Latin America àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ, tó jẹ́ pé gbogbo wa jọ ní nǹkan tó pa wá papọ̀. Kí làwọn nǹkan tó pa wá papọ̀? Òun gẹ́gẹ́ bí èdè. Bí a bá wo ẹni tó win ìjà tó jà tán ní alẹ́ yìí, ẹ rí i pé èdè ló fi ń sọ̀rọ̀. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń bí ní ìbéèrè yẹn tó ń bí inú èdè ló ti ń bí, wọ́n bí nínú English torí pé kò gbọ́n English ò kí ń ṣe èdè ẹ̀. Ìdáṣe ń sọ fún gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá pé tí a bá dá dúró gẹ́gẹ́ bí orílẹ̀-èdè, bí a bá dá dúró gẹ́gẹ́ bí orílẹ̀-èdè, ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àǹfààní ló máa jáde níbẹ̀, ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nǹkan la máa ṣe nínú ẹ̀, nítorí pé èdè wa ó ṣe kókó, ó ṣe pàtàkì. Èdè náà ni à ń sọ báyìí. Tí tèmi lè má dá sọ́kọ́, ó lè má dá tọ́ntọ́n bíi ti àwọn kan tí wọ́n máa ń bá wa ṣe ètò Yorùbá nation. Àmọ́ tí a bá rántí pé èdè, it is important. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí, tí a bá wá wò lọ tí a bá wò bọ̀ lára àwọn ìdí tí ìran Yorùbá gbọ́dọ̀ dá dúró òun ni pé a ti sọ sí bíbà bí ẹ bá wo ohun tí a kọ sí bíbà one people one culture one language èdè ṣe pàtàkì ó ṣe kókó bàbá wa tó rántí pé àwọn tó wà ní South Africa àwọn tó ń bẹ ní Ghana ní Benin Republic àti gbogbo ilẹ̀ tí àwọn tí wọ́n link pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation tó jẹ́ pé bí ìran wa bẹ́ẹ̀ bàbá wa tún sọ̀rọ̀ lórí pé àwa Yorùbá àfẹ́ wà nínú isolation àwa ní káwọn ìjọba àgbáyé àwọn tó jẹ́ gbòógì kó dá sọ̀rọ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀ yìí kó tètè fi ọkàn sí kí ẹ̀mí kó má bàa ṣòfò. Wọ́n ní this Nigeria ìyẹn Nàìjíríà yìí wọ́n fọ̀sẹ̀ lé wa lórí ni àwọn colonial power ó dẹ̀ ti kú báyìí a dẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ save o and if we don't tá a bá save ara wa if we don't save ourselves ó máa consume ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ẹ̀mí àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá. Wọ́n ní kò tún wá da fún gbogbo àgbáyé nítorí pé Nàìjíríà máa di breeding ground fún terrorist tí a bá tètè kúrò nínú Nàìjíríà. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ló wá ní ká rántí pé o Britain bó ṣe fi India sílẹ̀ but together Pakistan dá dúró Bangladesh dá dúró but today the world has seen these people were not the same. Kí ló wá fi jẹ́ kí tiwa kó yàtọ̀? Kí ló wá fi jẹ́ kí tiwa tí à ń sọ pé ká dá dúró gẹ́gẹ́ bí orílẹ̀-èdè kan tí à ń sọ èdè kan ẹ̀yà kan náà ni wá tí bá jáde nísìn gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ Yorùbá ẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ọmọ Yorùbá ni mí tí bá tún wá jáde tí mo múra bí ọmọ Ìgbò àbí Haúsá ó ṣeé ṣe kẹ́ máa béèrè pé ṣé kò sí ṣé mò ń ṣe pé mò ń lọ sí event kan tí wọ́n pè mí fún cultural event ti ìlú wọn. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni bàbá wa ní ká tó wá sọ fún gbogbo àgbáyé pé kó wo ọ̀rọ̀ táwọn tún sọ ní àná ní 20th of August kó gbé yẹ̀wò. Bàbá wa ní orúkọ tòun ni Chief Sunday Adéyẹmọ tí gbogbo yín mọ̀ sí Ìgbòho Òòṣà. Wọ́n náà wọ́n ń bẹ gbogbo àgbáyé ni pé kó wo ọ̀rọ̀ táwọn kọ jáde lánàá yìí ìyẹn 20th of August. I appeal to the world community ìyẹn gbogbo àgbáyé làwọn bá sọ̀rọ̀ gbogbo àgbáyé pátápátá làwọn bá sọ̀rọ̀ kò kí ń ṣe African country gbogbo àgbáyé làwọn bá sọ̀rọ̀ pé kó wo àtẹ̀jíṣẹ́ tí agbẹnusọ wọn tí a mọ̀ sí Ọláyọmí Kóìkì tó rìlíìsì fáwọn pé kó gbé yẹ̀wò dáadáa o pé ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń bẹ nílẹ̀ yìí ọ̀rọ̀ tí wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ tètè yanjú ni o kó tó di wàhálà. Wọ́n ní because I also want the whole world to ignore what the Fulani government ẹ má gbọ́n tí àwọn ìjọba Buhari tó ń sọ fún yín o nítorí pé ìjọba Buhari ìjọba tó ń parọ́ tí a mọ̀ dáadáa ni o. Wọ́n ní ó bẹ́tà pé ká tètè yanjú ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀ ká dissolve Nàìjíríà bí wọ́n ṣe dissolve Soviet Union ní 1991 tó fi mú ẹni tó jàjà ní àná tó na Anthony Joshua ìyẹn ọmọ Ukraine nítorí pé tí Soviet Union ò bá pín níjọ́ náà lọ́hùn ògo ẹ̀ ó lè má jáde o. Ìdí tí ògo ẹ̀ ṣe tètè jáde nísìn òun ni pé kò sí nínú ìlú tí wọ́n kó wọn papọ̀ by fire by force. So ìwọ tó ṣe ń wò pé kí ló dé tí a gbọ́dọ̀ wà together pé kí ló dé tí a gbọ́dọ̀ pín torí pé ògo adúláwọ̀ ìyẹn ni bàbá wa ti Sunday Igboho sọ. Wọ́n ní gbogbo àwọn politician irọ́ ló kún lẹ́nu wọn bí bàbá wa Lai Mohammed irọ́ kún ẹnu ẹ̀ tó bá lanu báyìí ha ẹni kó pàdé ni torí tó bá sọ pé ilẹ̀ ti mọ́ ó gbọ́dọ̀ lọ wò síta pé ṣé ilẹ̀ ti mọ́ lóòótọ́ ìyẹn lọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń wò wá lórí Ọláyọmí Kóìkì a máa ó kù díẹ̀ change àgbé power bank jáde ẹ má bínú àfi manager. The world saw the crowd ó ní ṣe rántí o tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá rántí ìyẹn àwọn rally tóun ti ṣe o ìyẹn bàbá wa ti Sunday Igboho ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Ó ní rally tóun ṣe ní gbogbo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ó ní àwọn èrò jáde nítorí pé ìtọ́ fẹ́ nìyẹn o. Ó ní so ká sọ fún gbogbo ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ ohun rally yẹn torí pé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ bí ẹ ti gbàgbé o bàbá wa ti Sunday Igboho látàrí agbẹnusọ wọn tó yí padà ẹ bá tún gbọ́ tẹ́lómi bá sọ nǹkan míì ju tí mo sọ yìí lọ torí pé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nígbà tẹ́ bá gbọ́ wa tán nísìn ẹ tún lọ gbọ́ Pilado ẹ gbọ́ mama SOJ ẹ má confuse ara yín ẹ má confuse àwọn tí wọ́n ti dúró tó gbọ́ wa dáadáa o torí pé ẹ lè jókòó kẹ́ máa gbọ́ 3 hours 4 hours kẹtù wá ṣẹ̀ lọ gbọ́ yàn kan tó wá sọ nǹkan mi tẹ́ bá bàbá Koiki iṣẹ́ ti rérè ìmọ̀ ní láti rí o ẹ má tún wá sọ fún wa pé ṣàtìrí kankan torí pé èyí tèmi bá sọ nìkan àti táwọn mídíà bá sọ torí pé èyí tèmi bá sọ ọ lè sọ lè yàtọ̀ but àwọn mídíà máa sọ the same thing bẹ̀ wá lọ jókòó ẹ lọ gbọ́ Pilado kíní kan SOJ ẹ wá ń confuse ara yín cause confusionist ní ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ yín tẹ́ bá ti rí Pilado ẹ̀yin ò ṣe kúrò lórí ẹ̀ ṣé wọ́n fọ́ọ̀sì yín pé kẹ́ gbọ́ ni kò ṣáà ṣe dandan but because ẹ like àwọn fake headlines. Ọláyọmí Kóìkì agbẹnusọ Chief Sunday Igboho ṣe ló sọ pé Chief Sunday Igboho máa dé lọ́la o àbí nǹkan tẹ́ ń gbọ́kọ́ nìyẹn. Honestly, you don't see Igboho. You don't see Igboho. Igboho. Òun kan ti wà confused o. The love is too much o. The love is too much o. Jẹ́ kó mọ̀. Lẹ́kan let's go. Ó kù kan lẹ́kan sí. For that island as well. Kọ́lọ̀ fọ́run kẹ́rẹ̀dì gan. Àti gbogbo àwọn tó ti kú. Jẹ́ kó mọ̀. You don't see Igboho. Ṣé ò tí ì rí Igboho? Ṣé mo kọ lẹ́tà yìí dáadáa sí ti yín? Má tún lọ gbọ́ Pilado. Ó ti wà confused. Torí agbẹnusọ ẹ ti sọ̀rọ̀. Má tún lọ gbọ́ Pilado láàárọ̀ láàárọ̀. Torí nígbà tẹ́ bá tún dé àdọ́là nísìnyí ẹ lọ gbọ́ Pilado. Ẹ lọ gbọ́ mama SOJ. Ẹ wá rí headline. Agbẹnusọ Sunday Igboho sọ pé wọ́n ti gba Yorùbá nation o. Because you are confused. You like ẹlòmíì báyìí a fẹ́ lọ lótìtọ́ but ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ máa gbọ́n táwa mídíà bá sọ ni o torí pé ẹ bá ti lọ gbọ́ àwọn Pilado nǹkankan yẹn you become confused more. Ká tó wá parí ní tí bàbá wa ní kí n sọ fún gbogbo àgbáyé o òun ni pé ó náà ń pull àwọn rally o but rally kan ń bọ̀ rally kan ń bọ̀. Kábíyèsí Ọlọ́run bàbá wa Chief Sunday Igboho ní sọ fún yín pé rally tó ń bọ̀ yìí máa le ẹ má bí mi ò mo tí ì sọ fún yín bàbá wa Sunday Igboho máa lọ kò ní lọ o lè lọ rí headline láàárọ̀ ọ̀la kó sọ pé Chief Sunday Igboho ń bọ̀ láàárọ̀ ọ̀la fún rally o kódà àwọn kan tó ń bi mí pé ṣé Chief Sunday Igboho ti dé Ìbàdàn ni mo níbo lẹ ti gbọ́ yẹn ṣé lẹ́nu mídíà wọn ni torí gbogbo ohun tí Igboho bá fẹ́ sọ pátá èmi ló máa ránṣẹ́ bó bá gbọ́ lọ́dọ̀ ẹlòmíì wá ti kọ́kọ́ jẹ́ pé mi ló máa ránṣẹ́ yẹn but confusionist ti pọ̀ jù bàbá wa Chief Sunday Igboho ní rally ń bọ̀ bó o bá láṣọ Yorùbá nation ṣáà tó bá ti ní white nílé o lè wá gbádà white kódà o lè wọ ìtawà mùsùlùmí máa fi ń kírun àti aṣọ church gbogbo ẹ̀ la nídìí àti oníṣẹ̀ṣe àwa mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta máa jáde o wọ́n ní rally yìí máa dùn ó máa lárinrin wọ́n náà fẹ́ sọ fún àgbáyé nínú rally tá a fẹ́ ṣe yìí òun la fẹ́ fi kágbẹ́ nílẹ̀ pé a ti ṣetán o a fẹ́ lọ ṣá ti ṣetán àbá ẹ̀ tí ṣetán Ìgbòho ló tún ní rán yín létí bẹ́ẹ̀ nígbà tá a tó sọ̀rọ̀ lánàá lálẹ́ àná torí èmi pè wọ́n nígbà tá a gbọ́ tíṣẹ̀lẹ̀ tó lọ lábẹ́òkúta bàbá wa dẹ̀ náà ti ṣiṣẹ́ lé lórí àwọn náà bí mo níbàá mi bẹ́ẹ̀ ni tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá ti gbọ́ lẹ́nu mi èmi náà ti mọ̀ date ọ̀tẹ̀ tí sọ sí mi létí but wọ́n ní máa sọ fún yín pé rally yìí ń bọ̀ ó máa dùn ó máa lárinrin àwọn alálẹ̀ máa tẹ̀lé wa mùsùlùmí máa tẹ̀lé wa kìrìsìtẹ́nì máa tẹ̀lé wa àwa mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta máa jáde pẹ̀lú àsíá funfun ẹni tó bá wá ní flag o fẹ́yìn tẹ́ bá fi bá wa ṣe ẹ lè bá wa ṣe àsẹ́ndẹ̀ sílé níwọ̀n bàtà bá ṣe ìwọ tó bá wà nílé náà èèyàn kan sẹ́ndì mẹ́sẹ̀jì sí mi inú mi dùn àwọn ọmọ kíkà àwọn ọmọ wa nílé ó ní aṣọ tó bí ó ti lọ bí òun ò pé bí ajọ́ tóun bá fẹ́ wọ̀ bí iron iná lè má sí ó ní òun ti lọ kalẹ̀ ó lè wá rí aṣọ yẹn náà o ó lè gbé tìbílẹ̀ dání ó lè gbé Quran dání o Quran tèmi lélẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ lè gbé Bible dání níjọ́ yẹn a máa lọ nítorí pé àgbáyé gbọ́dọ̀ rí wa pé a jáde tán torí rárá yẹn máa lárinrin you don see Ìgbòho kọ́ ló máa ṣẹlẹ̀ níjọ́ yẹn you go see more than Ìgbòho you go see more than Ìgbòho so mo ń bọ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí àti gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá pátápátá ṣé mo wíire a máa ṣojú òpó ọ̀ká tó ṣojú òpó yẹn láago 2 ni mo máa ṣí ojú òpó yẹn ó kù díẹ̀ ní báyìí ká tó ṣí ojú òpó yẹn ẹ má bínú díẹ̀ ló kù báyìí a máa ṣí ojú òpó yẹn ọmọ Yorùbá àsìkò tó àlọ́lé ẹni bá náà ní lọ ẹ tọra yín ẹni bá náà ní lọ ẹni bá náà ní lọ ẹni bá náà ní lọ ń bọ̀ ẹ fún mi ní 1 minute ẹ ọkọ tí bá ti ṣe ìkọ báyìí mo fi response ní kankan ni I'm sure pé tí wà wí ẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ máa gbọ́ ìlọ mọ́ bọ̀. Yorùbá ni wọ́n ti kidnap àwọn Fúlàní ìlú kidnap mélòó la fẹ́ kà lè yá ìpínlẹ̀ ó kù díẹ̀ mọ́ bọ̀. Ibi tàbádé náà ni wọ́n ní tó jẹ́ ọmọ Yorùbá wa ẹ jẹ́ ká tó ọ̀pọ̀ ibi ìyàjẹ́wádé òní láti tó gẹ́ ẹni bá ló mọ̀ ká fi ṣírò ara wa ọmọ Yorùbá wa ẹ jẹ́ ká ronú Yorùbá nation Yorùbá nation ó ní láti wáyé kan tó bá gbàlà máa fún lórí bá ṣe tán tí yóò pẹ́ náà àgbẹ̀ ìpàdé àwọn ẹ̀ ìyá tí ó bá jẹ́ náà máa Yorùbá. lẹ́ẹ̀kan kan yẹn á tẹ̀ rò pé àwọn kan ní ọpọlọ wọ́n fẹ́ respond sí comment kan ni mo ṣe take time ẹ̀ má bínú èèyàn mi èèyàn kan máa ní kò kì máa dùn ó bọ̀bọ̀ yìí ó ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ tó dùn má tún jẹ́ kí àwọn kan dà lágbónú mo bọ̀ pé fake kátẹ́sọ ṣé orí pé ò ní làákàyè bàbá yìí ìyẹn á máa rò pé tẹ̀ ní làákàyè èdè pèrè ládéyẹmí bàdéjọ bàbá àgbàlagbà òun ti ṣópò ní làákàyè bó ṣe wá tó wá ń fọ́lò àwọn tó ń ṣe Yorùbá nation ni kò yé mi because 29 mutual friends ló ní tó dẹ̀ tí mo dẹ̀ rí pé àwọn kan ń ṣe kódà ó ń fọ́lò kan bí wọ́n ṣe ń fọ́lò jìnlẹ̀ lélẹ̀ àbí ìwọ náà dẹ̀ pèrè lọ́mọ Yorùbá báyìí ìyá dẹ̀ rò pé nílàákàyè ní làákàyè báwa ọmọ yín bá tẹ̀ ń sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí ẹ tẹ̀ dákẹ́ ẹ̀yin bàbá burúkú ẹ̀yin bàbá òṣì ẹ̀yin bàbá tẹ̀ ká dá sídìí sí ká sídìí kó jó gbogbo bọ́dì ẹ̀ wá sísàlẹ̀ ẹ̀yin bàbá òṣì ẹ̀yin bàbá tẹ̀ fẹ́ ó yẹ ká dá sídìí sí gbogbo yín lára ni torí ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú ẹ̀yin lẹ kó wá síbi táwa yìí ẹ̀yin bàbá òṣì káwọn èèyàn máa lè sin sí tẹ̀mí sọ bàbá tẹ̀ lọ́ọ́ bá lè sìn sí ẹ̀yin bàbá wèrè dádì ẹ̀ lọ́ọ́ bá lè sìn sí dádì tí ẹ lọ bá listen sí mad people all over the place ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ yín ó yẹ ká ti dá acid sí yín lára ni acid ọmọ náà wẹ̀lẹ̀ acid ó yẹ ká ti dá acid sí yín lára ẹ̀yin bàbá òṣì ẹ̀yin bàbá wèrè bí àwọn bàbá bá sọjú àwọn bàbá wèrè àwọn olóṣèṣì àwọn bàbá wèrè àwọn bàbá burúkú ẹ̀yin bàbá tẹ́ ti báyé jẹ́ irú eléyìí nísìnyí tá a bá lọ ṣe forensic dáadáa nísìnyí i'm sure pàtẹ àwọn ọmọ yẹn oríṣiríṣi àwọn ọmọ tó ti bá sùn ọ̀pọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ àwọn bàbá kan tó fi jẹ́ kí Yorùbá nation lọ tó ń fún àwọn ọmọ yẹn ní tẹ́tẹ́ ń kọ̀bọ̀ mo mọ̀ kí bá rí kí bá rí kí ignore wọn èyí bàbá ní tẹ́tẹ́ ń kọ̀bọ̀ ìwọ̀n fún àwọn ọmọ kéékèèké ya ṣé street ló fẹ́ ya wọlé ilé ẹ lè sáré gbà sí fún wọn wọn máa lè ó kù díẹ̀ ẹ máa jẹ gbà so ìyẹn lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ọkọ̀ ṣáà nígbà tí mo ti rí téyí tán tó ṣe tó ń bẹ́ẹ̀ ni they should be buried alive ó kù díẹ̀ ni. ẹ pé wàhálà kò ìkè pọ̀ mi ṣáà nígbà tí mo ti rí àwọn ẹgbà ẹ my brother àti èyí tán tó sìn yẹn mo ṣe lọ gbé fóònù yẹn mo ṣe lọ mú fóònù yẹn mo fẹ́ lọ wo ẹni yẹn dáadáa anyway ẹ já padà sí so nísìn ṣé mo ti kà á dáadáa fún yín ṣe ti gbọ́ gbogbo tí Ìgbòho ní sọ fún yín o so ó wá sọ ní ìparí ẹ̀ the election tó fi ṣe yẹn irọ́ ló bá dé fake ni irọ́ ni election irọ́ ni irọ́ ló bá dé ó ní we want our Yorùbá nation back n tí Ìgbòho náà ń fẹ́ nìyẹn àfẹ́ kankan mi ju àfẹ́ òmìnira wa padà fast but a máa jáde rally yẹn máa dán máa láàrin ni Ìgbòho tún tẹ̀sí mi létí ìyàwó comfort ẹ fún wa ní super chat ẹni well spoke and well read owíire that's it ìyàwó ti tẹ̀sí mẹ́rin so èyí náà máa wá láǹfààní nísìn but ká tó tún sọ̀rọ̀ kẹ́ padà sórí Ìgbòho wá sọ tó parí ẹ̀ òyìnbó nìyẹn we want Yorùbá nation back as we are not interested in Nigeria so nígbà tá a ti wà interested in Nigeria ṣá máa jáde fún rally signal signal tó ń bọ̀ yìí ó máa kọjá signal MTN mass burial signal yìí máa kọjá rẹ́rẹ́ ránkì kásmọ̀ náà wà lórí media ó wà lórí program pẹ̀lú gbogbo yín ẹ lọ máa sọ fáwọn èèyàn yín nílé pé rally ta fi ṣe ọlọ́pàá ọ̀kan ò lè ṣe anything sójà ò lè ṣe anything because a ti sọ fún àgbáyé pé a máa jáde fún rally àgbáyé níṣàlè prove it right fáwọn pé tàbá jáde 1 million rẹ́rẹ́ nìyẹn àgbáyé ń bi wá pé ṣé tàbá jáde ṣá máa rí 1 million ṣáwọn lè rí 1 million lórí títì ẹ rí ju 1 million lọ but ìyẹn wá kò sèmi àti lọ́wọ́ the world ṣe rí máàpù yìí mo like máàpù yìí gan sórí máàpù yìí right we want to tell the world sórí bí bàbá wa Ìgbòho ṣe kọ communicate ó ti dáhùn bìkan àkọ́ release ẹ̀ lásán afẹ́ kó rìn dáhùn bìkan ni o la ṣe release ẹ̀ but the problem is ìjáwá náà máa jáde láti ti Ìgbòho lẹ́yìn bọ́ máa wòran mass burial ẹ̀yẹ́ máa wòran rẹ́rẹ́ máa dún so ìyẹn lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ now lórí rally ti Abẹ́òkúta tó ṣẹlẹ̀ there was nothing more than the fact that the politicians agents attacked them because àwọn tó ń gba owó ọ̀kadà ẹ̀wọ̀n wọ́n ṣe máa ń já tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì òṣì tó ń já káàkiri gbogbo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá yẹn in 21st century ṣé káwọn yẹn tẹ̀ máa gbọ̀n ọ̀kadà káàkiri because àwọn tó ń já tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì yẹn the money doesn't go back to the government that's why they have so much money ìyẹn lọ́ọ́ ṣe máa ń para wọn máa ń ṣoògùn wọ́n lè gíra ọmọ ìyá ẹ̀ gan lè pa is a deliberate act kò jẹ́ kó máa rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ó yẹ kí mass transit oríṣiríṣi kó wà so tó bá ti wọlé ẹjẹ́ ń fi tèmi wọ̀nyí nísìn àwa máa ń pè ní oyster ní bíbá I hardly use it because ibi tí technology ti délé ni báwo ló ṣe fẹ́ fi sórí tó bá yẹ pé bank card mi ni mo fẹ́ lò I'm not gonna show my bank card but máa show oyster mi ṣòro oyster mi right owó wà lórí ẹ̀ báyìí nítorí wòye wọ́n pè ní transport for London so àwa náà máa pè ní transport for Yorùbá sórí kíní tó ń wòye right owó ti wà lórí ẹ̀ báyìí jẹ́ n ṣàlàyé fún ẹ this is the kind of world we want now báwo ló ṣe fẹ́ fẹ́ lè ní sì fi touch ọ̀kadà tó fẹ́ gbé ẹ ká tẹ̀sọ́ pé technology yẹn ẹ fi ṣe pé ṣé o wá fẹ́ fi touch ọ̀kadà no ó jẹ́ kí sórí ẹ̀yin lè ń rò pé sórí gbogbo ibi tí ọ̀kadà ń ná nílẹ̀ Yorùbá buses ló yẹ kó máa ná bus àbí Uber mo sọ fún ìyàwó mi mo ní ẹ ti jẹ́ kí n lo Uber tó pọ̀ lẹ́nìí o kódà àná kọ́nà kó máa ṣáà máa bọ̀ mo kàn náwó lánàá ní throughout títí di up to that time táwọn ọmọ wa pè wá pé wọ́n wà lọ́sípítù mo tún láti sáré send owó kékeré sí wọn not a lot of money but mo ti ní kọ́ fún mi ní bíìlì yẹn a máa sort it out so because Iron Lady wà pẹ̀lú wọn lọ́sípítù so it is not pé àwọn ọmọ wa ló jáde lọ́lọ́ fa sùúrùtù lọ́lọ́ jà èèyàn kan ní kádà ọ̀nà kádà bẹ́ẹ̀ ni tó bá fi gùn kadà wá ní ọlọ́kadà ó yá jẹ́ ń sanwó ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹmu kan yóò ní mo fi sanwó náà ni ẹ̀yìn májì kí n dé Nàìjíríà ní sinki wá ni mo fi touch owó wà lórí eléyìí báyìí mo máa fi ní reserve lórí ẹ̀ because normally I use my bank card la máa fi ń touch bákan pọ́n kódà app yẹn wà lórí fóònù mi kì í má kọ̀ lọ ṣú ẹ̀ kó má lọ ṣú òde app kan wà ló ń pè ní wallet yìí ni wọ́n ní sórí wallet yìí right ní màá kọ́ ṣó wallet yẹn mo ní ṣó kìíní mi gangan ẹ̀jẹ̀ ń padà sẹ́yìn sórí app yìí right wallet ni èmi àti ọmọ Oòduà lájọ wà ní picture yẹn lẹ́yìn ní background ọmọ Oòduà yẹn ó ti ṣiṣẹ́ ó ti gbé lọ sí bíá páàkì lọ́jọ́ lọ́wọ́ àtàwọn ìyẹ́ gbogbo ó ti knock ọmọ kékeré ó gbé iPad báyìí wọ́n ló ń iPad imagine àwọn kékeré wà nílé ní iPad internet ìwà àgbàlagbà wá sórí program wá ń comment fóònù tó fi ń comment yẹn MTN yẹn nísìn tó bá yá ní Saheed sọ níjọ́ kan náà máa ní pé month ending ní tó máa fi di 3 days ó ti jó tán ìwọ tẹ́ bá máa fi wo àwọn programs wa ọ̀nà ló mọ ẹ̀tẹ́ èyí tán tó sìn nísìn ẹ ṣáà máa support àwọn tó wà nílé kẹ̀dẹ̀ máa support àwọn náà ibi tí technology dé ni sórí gbogbo ọ̀nà tẹ́yìn rí pé kò dá yẹn is a deliberate act kẹ́ lè máa fọ̀kadà lọ ọ̀kadà normally tó bá yẹ pé gbogbo títì dá béèrè pé kí ló dé títí ò lè dá a ní the highest bitumen ọmọ tán pè ní bitumen kíní tó máa kí ló máa ń pè ṣebí kíní tó ṣe sulfate àbí kí ló máa ń pè ẹ̀yẹn lóyìnbó ẹ̀yẹn ẹ̀gbọ́n mi òjò ẹ bá mi ẹ máa ṣe phone line nísìnyí náà máa pè wọlé o fóònù yẹn mò ń charge ẹ mo fẹ́ kó ní eléyìí ok jẹ́ máa charge eléyìí rẹ̀ pé eléyìí lọ kó anytime nísìnyí ẹjọ́ mú èmi náà ti dára Nàìjíríà charge fóònù yẹn dáadáa ni but àwọn tó kù mo charge ẹ mo mọ reason tí eléyìí wà charge bí àmọ́ àwọn ti fi sínú náà dáadáa ni so a máa láti ẹ̀yin tẹ̀ ń wà lórí Ọláyọmí Kóìkì a máa da orí yín kolẹ̀ báyìí ẹ má bínú if not ẹ nílé gbádùn àmọ́ ṣé ká ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ àbí ká jẹ́ kó kú ẹ jẹ́ mú kébù ẹ̀ wá ẹ má bínú yẹn wá. ọmọ Oòduà so deliberate act so I'm gonna turn this around so that we can continue. The other ones will last at least for another 1 hour. So this one needs to be turned upside down. Then my wife be sorry. So yeah, that's it. And I'll be doing At least you can continue to enjoy the program without any interruption. Power bank is 20,000 watts. Ẹ̀gbọ́n kan ló rà fún mi lórí Amazon. Thank you so much. We love you all, every one of you. So, the situation that happened in Abeokuta, just to update us before I open the phone line, it was not anything pé àwọn ọmọ wa jáde ọlọ́njà no. What actually happened is àwọn tó ń já ticket ni wọ́n fa wàhálà. But what the rally, the rally was completed. Everybody kódà àwọn kan ti as far as àwọn kan ti rìn mo kàn lè máa sọ àbí táwọn boys yẹn ti rìn dé because I made a lot kódà mo láti pe direct call wọn náà ló ní kí n ní bí £2 lórí white calling card mi ìfẹ́ màmá ẹ má bínú mo kàn lè máa sọ àbí àwọn ọmọ yẹn ti gbàgbọ́ àwọn bàbá wa ti dé bí mo ní ti rìn jìnnà bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àwọn ọmọ wa ń káàkiri gan they are trying, let's appreciate them. Mo pe bàbá lókolódò mo ní bàbá bọ́lẹ̀ yín wà àwọn náà ti attack àwọn. I was even more concerned because of ìkan náà àwọn ọmọ ìyá wa tó wà ní ibẹ̀ tán ni wọ́n ti jáṣọ wọn pa obìnrin iron lady. Bitumen is used for road con mo mọ̀ so ó yẹ kó gbogbo títì ilẹ̀ Yorùbá pátápátá ó yẹ kó máa smooth bíi ti London ni tó bá wá smooth ni mọ́tò máa gun orí ẹ̀. Imagine ṣé a lè lo London bus tẹ máa ń rìn yẹn tí máa ń jókòó tí máa fi ń dẹ́ngẹ́dẹ́ngẹ́ tí máa fi ń pose yẹn imagine ṣáwọn ọ̀nà tó dá yẹn ìyẹn ni tipa ṣe ń jábọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀ ń jábọ́. It's a deliberate act. Olórí burúkú làwọn tó fi lọ owó wà lórí ilé nísìn £5 ló wà lórí ẹ̀ tí mo bá lò up to 2 years owó mi sì wà lórí ẹ̀. Anytime tó bá dẹ̀ ti lò tó bá ti touch báyìí sórí kinní kan wà radar ni technology ẹ jẹ́ ká tètè lọ, opportunity wà for everybody. Tó bá ti touch báyìí ó ti gbọ́nwó yọ, ó máa yọ the standard fee of that journey. Tó bá yẹ pé bus ni mo gùn nísìn, ṣé £1.60 kọ́ ló máa ń yọ? £1.60 yẹn ó wà allow ẹ kó travel within 1 hour. That means pé tó bá tún bọ́ sórí another bus, tó bá touch, ó sì recognize pé kò tí pé 1 hour. Báwo ló ṣe lè pé kí ni ẹ̀ ṣe ń ṣiṣẹ́? Technology ni. This is where we are going. This is why we are saying we should go out of the shithole country. But nígbà tó ọ̀ ṣe títì láti abúlé sábúlé sí different places, ìyà tó ń fi yín jẹ is a deliberate act. So tí bá ti touch nísìn, sórí tí bá wọ bus nísìn, the first 1 hour is £1.60, whatever that is in naira today. So tí bá ti touch, ó máa yọ £1.60. Ó bá gun 3 other buses within 1 hour, kò ní yọ owó mi, but wàá kọ́ máa touch, á ṣe máa reflect pé ogun bus. And do you also know what this one is doing? It's also a tracker. And tó bá tún lélẹ̀, tó bá jẹ́ pé scooter tiẹ̀ ló kàn wà, identity ti ó ti wà embedded pẹ̀lú scooter yẹn. Tó bá jẹ́ pé mọ́tò ló ń wà, ẹ mọ̀ kí mo sọ fún yín pé bí ṣe fẹ́ràn wà látàtò, tó bá wá síbí báyìí nísìnyí, mo gbọ́dọ̀ gbé mọ́tò ẹ̀ pé mo ní mo fẹ́ sáré dáadáa. Because mọ́tò yẹn number one kò wà register pẹ̀lú mi. The only time tí mo lè wá ni pé mo gbọ́dọ̀ ní tán pè ní driver license. Mo gbọ́dọ̀ ní driver license. Méjì tẹ̀ ni mo ní ilé ìṣá. Ẹ̀yin máa jẹ méjì. Mo láti fi kan sí, kò yẹ kí méjèèjì wà nínú one purse. Kò yẹ nísìn, màá láti fi kejì sí, so it's a backup. And this too is registered to me. Tó bá sọnù, right? Tí kìíní bá sọnù, màá kọ́ lọ report ẹ̀ láti orí internet pé ó ti sọnù. Lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ wọ́n máa block ẹ̀. Technology is moving forward. These are what we are saying that tá bá ti dá dúró, kí la máa jẹ, kò sí iṣẹ́ tá máa ṣe. There will be a lot to do. But àwọn politicians fẹ́ yẹn. So just to wrap it up, àwọn ọmọ wa tó jáde, àwọn kọ́ lọ́jà o. Yeah, 3 of them got wounded. 3 of them got wounded. One I was told is very serious, but they're treating the person. But whatever the bill is, but what I can confirm is Chief CSI has already got involved. Ẹni tó jẹ́ leader àwọn wọ́n pè ní ẹni, I'm sure some of you have seen the picture. Kìnì kan wọ́n porúkọ ẹni kìnì kan. I can't remember the name again. But all I can say is CSI has now been involved and the situation is now under control. Ṣé kìnì yóò charge me? Ṣèbí mo ti fi power bank sí náà. Ní ṣe tí kò charge. Àbọ̀rọ̀ mi yìí nísìn, á lọ kó. So that is exactly what happened. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Into ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan nìyẹn. So that is on that. Now, on the next part of it is à ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ìjà tó ṣẹlẹ̀ with Anthony Joshua and the other guy, whatever his name is. There's something that I want us to understand that happened in that fight. It is not a fight. It is the interview after the fight that I mean, we paid £27. My son wanted to watch it, and he paid 20. Imagine with £27 multiplied by only God knows how many people around the world pay that sort of money. Sport is a lot of money when we have a Yoruba nation. Do you know how much we can make in sport? There will be a research center for sport. Kódà, people go and study sport management in different angle. Why is it that we don't want to? Because Biasha Bashegun, the leader of the Ìlànà UK, wọ́n ní kí ni Nigeria offer táwa ò lè offer? Because Nigeria ò offer anything. Ṣe jẹ́ ká tẹ̀ try Yoruba nation yẹn ká wò bí ó lè offer nǹkan míì. Because Nigeria did not offer us anything. for the 62 years of being together with Nigeria, what has Nigeria offered you and your family? What does Nigeria offer you that Yoruba cannot offer you, or Yoruba nation cannot offer you? Why is it that Efe Kaloma push, but the winner of that fight, right? I feel a good picture on that in you. But I cannot show exactly the fight, but I can show the image. Anthony Joshua lost to Olekante Usyk Abikini Enje. Right? I feel a move community jáde kí wọ́n versus. Okay? Gbogbo content bí jáde lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀. Màá lọ mú. I feel a image. Ṣorí àwọn méjèèjì. Right? Let me bring my laptop here. They are from two different tribes or two different nationalities. Ṣorí ìdí tí a ṣe ní kí Yorùbá kó dá dúró. Ṣorí lè tó ń wo ìdí bíbá tí mo ń point ọwọ́ mi sí ọmọ Ukraine ni. Throughout tí wọ́n fi ń ṣe interview fún kò sọ English ẹyọ kan. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, you're right. Èyí tó tó ṣe. Since Anthony Joshua came to see Buhari, he has never won any fight again. Oh yes, you can drive any car, but if you don't have the insurance, you can't drive it. So I'm talking about the identity of the car. Because, again, explain it, I understand what you want to say. This is my own identity as a public transport user. And don't drive motor, no. Only identity to link my motor here. But in Nigeria today, and when you come Okada, àtẹni tó gun Okada, àtẹni tó drive Okada, nobody has any identity. In Timosoni, oh yes, I can drive Valata's car if I insured it. Or to buy insure me. But I'm talking about the identity of that car. Because identity on Silori Orukomi. Because motor yẹn gbọ́dọ̀ register sórí the first driver. Ó dẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ register síbi tẹ́ni yẹn ń gbé. So Valata nísìn, bó ṣe ní mọ́tò nísìn, kò lè register, àwọn kan máa ń ṣe o. But it's wrong. Insurance, tó bá mọ̀ báyìí bàbá problem ni. Especially to bá lọ accident, to the people investigation. People do it because outside London is much cheaper. But what it gbọ́n nísìn, wọ́n máa ní kó send the driver license ẹ wá, because sorry driver license yẹn ẹni ẹ̀kọ́ to divert me a little bit ni mo kàn fi respond lé lórí ni. Sorry, I don't want to show my driver license because it's got all my details in there. Sorry driver license yẹn òun ni official address tó sọ fún DVLA la máa ń pè wọ́n pé mò ń gbé. Kò ń ṣe fake one tẹ́ ń ṣe ní Nàìjíríà tó yẹ pé everybody just have a license. Fake one tó kọ̀ lọ́gbà lórí tó kọ̀ sọ́wọ́n fáwọn kan tó fún ẹni tó ìṣòro no. So tí o bá wá ra mọ́tò, ibi tí license ẹ register sí ni mọ́tò yẹn gbọ́dọ̀ register sí. But tó bá register mọ́tò yẹn sí bí mo register sí Liverpool nísìnyí outside London, ìbí wá ń gbé ní London, pé kí n lè bá claim insurance tó cheaper. Tí insurance company bá mọ̀, you could be liable, ó lè lọ sí prison fún gan. So what I'm trying to say is, the identity of that car is registered to Walata. I can drive it as long as I have a full driver license. But mo gbọ́dọ̀ tún ní insurance lé lórí tó cover èmi náà as a second driver. Or kì í ṣe tó ń pè ní temporary insurance or whatever. But I'm talking about the identity because identity tèmi lè èmi ò drive mi sìn. Kò ṣe pé mo ní I have a clean license and it's 12. Torí license yẹn 12 points ni. So now, let's come back here before we open our phone line quickly because time's in long. Sori boy, tó ń wò yìí, tó win ìjà yìí, 31 years ago ní ìlú tí ó ń represent nísìn ló dissolve. Sori bí bàbá wa Sunday Igboho ṣe ń sọ pé ká dissolve Nigeria nísìn so that kí ògo ti ẹlòmíì náà lè buyọ in another 10, 20, 30 years. Because tí bọ̀bọ̀ tó win yìí, Usyk, àbí ṣé mo pronounce orúkọ ẹ̀ dáadáa, Usyk, tó bá jẹ́ pé ó ṣì wà lábẹ́ Soviet Union, tó bá yẹ pé Soviet Union ṣì ń run lénìí, ògo ẹ̀yìn ò ní jáde o. Because ó wà lábẹ́ èdèlédè 15 countries ló jáde nígbà tí ìlú tiẹ̀ tó pín kúrò lára. Mo ti ṣe analysis yẹn fún yín so many times. Mo ti ṣe analysis yẹn continuously mo ti ṣàlàyé ẹ̀ fún yín. But ìjà tó jà lánàá nísìn tó fi di ọjà mọ́jú èní, nígbà tí wọ́n ẹni tó bá ti rí fídíò yẹn, I can share it with you, but the video is already going in circulation. I cannot play it, but tó bá lọ gbọ́ fídíò yẹn, wàá rí pé èdè tiẹ̀, language ló ń pè ní èdè. Ìdí tí wọ́n ṣe lè gbé papọ̀ in a country called Soviet Union ní 90 adẹ̀ṣe analysis yẹn pé they live together. Oh yes, báwọn náà ṣe gbé pẹ̀lú Haúsá, ká gbé pẹ̀lú Igbo, gbogbo àjọ gbé papọ̀, kò ní bàjẹ́ fún Adékúnlé. Sórí àwọn náà gbé papọ̀, a ṣe breakdown yẹn ní ìjọ òun ní òun lélẹ̀. Ó dàbí tẹ̀ kọ́ USSR sórí, okay mo kọ́ sí òun lélẹ̀. On the 11th of August òun la ṣe program yẹn, date yẹn lélẹ̀ 11th of August. Ẹ̀wọ̀n kí n máa sọ fún yín pé tẹ bá ń wo program, ìgbà mímí náà máa ń gbàgbé, but tí bá rántí so ìní nísìn ní 21. Tó bá di pé àwọn èèyàn bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń pè, máa ń take note àwọn kankan mi jáde. Now ní 1922 ni wọ́n found, lọ dá Soviet Union náà sílẹ̀. 1922 títí di 1991. 1991 is still ọmọ pé 1991 náà pé báyìí ni àwọn orin tàlàzó nǹkan kan jáde. Nígbà tí ìwọ tọ́ṣẹ̀ ń bí wọ tí wọ́n wá dàgbà nísìn, tèmi sọ fún ẹ pé ìlú kan pín ní 1991, làákàyè tiẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí youth kò jẹ́ kó mọ̀ pé ìlú tó pín yẹn tí wọ́n wá ń wọ ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ẹni tó ń jẹ̀ṣẹ̀ nísìn ìgbìgì tó win is because ìlú ẹ̀ kúrò nínú ìlú kan ni. Ìlú bọ̀bọ̀ tó win lálẹ́ yìí, ìlú tiẹ̀ náà kúrò nínú ìlú kan ni. Tí ìlú tí ó bá kúrò nínú ìlú tó kúrò yẹn, probability wà pé a ní mọ bọ̀bọ̀ ilé ni bọ̀bọ̀ tó ń wò yìí. So wá rí eléyìí, ìlú tó kó papọ̀ sí tó ń pè ní Nàìjíríà, fraud country, òun kọ̀ lọ́kì ni pé ó sá kúrò àbí ó bákan ló ṣe rìn débi bí ó fún rírìn ni wọ́n bí sí bíbá ni, it doesn't matter. But in terms of ni pé eléyìí Anthony, ìlú tí àwọn British kó papọ̀ tá à ń pè Nàìjíríà, òun lọ́kì tó dé bíbá. Ǹjẹ́ ìwọ náà lè wà lọ́kì bí Anthony Joshua? Ó lè wà lọ́kì bọ́tà bá dá dúró ni o. O bá lọ sí ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì, ọ̀rọ̀ ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì kan lélẹ̀ kó lọ mọ́ṣáláṣí, no. Ògo adúláwọ̀ tá à ń kọ yẹn, ìwọ ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ ògo adúláwọ̀, is because a máa rí àwọn lára wa tó ògo ẹ̀ máa búyọ, but millions of you ògo yóò ní búyọ, kò ń ṣèpè o. But nígbà tí Yorùbá bá dá dúró, sórí pé ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ó clear nítorí pé àwọn méjèèjì yìí èdè wọn ò yéra wọn. Sórí pé nígbà tó wọnú ríǹgì nísìn, I'm sure pé nígbà tó bá ń jàjà tí lè bá ń sọ èdè tiẹ̀, ó lè máa sọ Yorùbá kọ̀ọ̀kan lórí burúkọ máa lè ìgbìgì, but ó padà win ẹ̀. But ìwọ nísìn, ìwọ fẹ́ fight fún Nàìjíríà tí kò ní èdè, o fẹ́ fight fún Nàìjíríà tó ní culture, o fẹ́ fight fún Nàìjíríà tí kò ní identity. Eléyìí nísìn bó ṣe ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn, inú ẹ̀ ń dùn because identity ẹ̀ ń jáde, ògo ẹ̀ ti búyọ. Ògo tiwa náà lè búyọ o, but a bá dá dúró ni o. So mo ní sọ jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ, ká ṣí ojú òpó kí a gbọ́. Ọ̀rọ̀ mẹ́ta la gbé kalẹ̀ lénìí, ibi tẹ́ bá fẹ́ lò níbẹ̀. But just to finish it up, 69 years ní ìlú bọ̀bọ̀ yìí. I'm sure pé bọ̀bọ̀ yìí, how old ni nísìnyí, ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ wo age ẹ̀. Let me go and find out his age. Ẹ jẹ́ n sáré lọ find out age bọ̀bọ̀ yìí. Mo ní kankan tí mo fẹ́ lò ń bẹ̀. How old is he? How old is he? Kódà ẹlòmíì gan ti bèrè náà. Ẹni tó bá dẹ̀ mọ̀ age ẹ̀ lè sáré sọ fún mi o. Kí ló tó fún mi ṣe torí pé mo lo gbogbo orúkọ ẹni. How old is Oleke Sande? Ta ló mọ age ẹ̀? It's not popping up. Let it go pop up lórí Google. Oh, he's 47 years old. There is hope the 47 years experience can help. No. Get out. Say 47 years old. 35. Oh, he's 35 years old. Okay. I'm to the round one sex kìíní ẹ̀ ti dé sórí program wa. Ẹ jẹ́ yọ wọn kúrò. Àwọn ìránṣẹ́ èṣù nìyẹn. Àwọn ìránṣẹ́ èṣù làwọn yẹ. Àwọn ìránṣẹ́ èṣù làwọn adult node yẹn. Hide from this channel. Bá ṣe ń hide wọn ló ń padà wá. Ìránṣẹ́ èṣù ni. Okay, so somebody says 35 years old. Àti àwọn wèrè kúrò. So now, ẹ jẹ́ ká calculate if he's 35 years old. That means pé year wo lọ bí yẹn. Mo fẹ́ mọ̀ bí wọ́n ti. That means pé ó wà nínú Soviet Union nìyẹn kó tó di pé wọ́n break up. I should be right, is it? Because if he's 35 years old today, and Soviet Union just break up in 1991, and that's about 31 years. So that means be almost 19. Help me out, Barbara. Good morning. What year? Mo fẹ́ mọ̀ year. Mo fẹ́ link ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú time tí wọ́n break up nílùú yẹn. AJ is 32. He's 35. What year ni wọ́n bí? If he's 35 years old, àti mọ̀ pé 35 year wo ni? Help me out. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ mọ̀ mass. 1987. So that means this particular guy was in the country before it broke up, because he was born in 1987 from what we are told, and his country came out whether what's going on? The other one. Tó bá ti kó ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà lórí Ọláyọmí Kóìkì ẹ lọ sórí the other one ni o. I don't know why it's not responding. Some other power bank mo tún mú jáde. Okay, ó dà ń pélé ti pick. Okay. But for now, ti pick. Power bank méjì ìbòdì. Okay. Right? So he was born in 1987, but his country pulled out with whatever means, whether they fought it, it doesn't matter how. But at some point, while he was, so how old was he when his country was dissolved? That's the next question I want to ask. He was 4 years old with Soviet Union. Man, you are very, very intelligent. You must be good in further mass burial. Ṣó ń gbọ́rọ̀ tí mò ń sọ yìí tó bá máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́la lórí program kò ṣàlàyé pé bọ̀bọ̀ tó jẹ̀ṣẹ́ yẹn ọmọ ọdún 4 ni ló gbé pẹ̀lú wọn nínú Soviet Union kó tó di pé ìlú kan tó ń pè ní Soviet Union tó ń pè ní USSR kó tó di pé ó pín. This is just as simple. Ṣẹ́rí integro yẹn is not about the fight, it's about the two individuals. And this is why we are saying that bá pín, there will be probability that some people will make it and some people will become very, very frustrated and they could commit suicide, just as a man did. People commit suicide. It could be a mental problem, but it can be dealt with. So, and on that note, let me get my phone. We open our phone line, take a couple of calls depending on my strength. Please, the only fight we will have is don't call any other number apart from the studio line. Tell about my studio line. Oh, better they'll find out. Okay, definitely something is not right with this. It does. So if it's going to shut down, go and watch it on the Koiki Media. I'm not going to stream myself. I've tried my best, but it seems it really wants me to go and charge it properly. So Tobatiku on Olayomi Koiki. I'm streaming on Koiki Media, Instagram, Koiki Media, YouTube, Koiki Media, Facebook. We are also on the MixLR. I think I'm not going to bother myself with that. So let's get our line open. The number to call, Udetiku, so bye-bye. Overwork. So I'll leave that for now. So the number that so the man that won the fight was 4 years old when the country pulled out. And 31 years after, if it's now 30, it's 35, 31 years after Oguebuyo. Boom! With a lot of work, training, that. Please, a recap for those that joined. Okay, we started with the press statement that Chief Sunday IGBOHO asked us to release. You can go on our timeline. You'll be able to read that. It's already there. I updated about the what actually took place near Bekuta. It was nothing more than the fact that they were attacked by those working, with the government, collecting all these 13 kobo, 13 naira on the street. As we speak right now, we have some of our people, our meta, from what I'm told, are currently in the hospital receiving treatment. I've asked them to send me the bill. I have been able to send something to them, but I've asked them to send me the full bill, and then we will probably, ask for support to get the bill sorted out. The rally was peaceful, just as they've done it in the past, and that's what I can say. Then we've talked about Anthony Joshua and his Usyk that fought, and then the language barrier, because the moment I heard him talking, I'm like, good morning, Freedom Force. I was like, this is exactly good for analysis. So if you're still out there as a Nigerian and you have already watched that fight, whether through full payment like I did, it cost me £27. I didn't watch it live, but my son watched it. But I only watched it when I saw Anthony to binu lo to binu pada. Boy. What you lose a job, So our numbers will be put out. Please, if you don't know the number, +44 74 04 405 917. So the line is still open now if you want to add your own input. But so I'm just doing a recap because somebody asked me to do a recap. So that's where we are, and I was now updating about how we should understand the reason why we are saying we are going. We only talk about our language. The fight is an international fight. The guy that won the fight cares less whether the people in the audience or the people that are listening around the world, and millions of people are watching that fight, a lot of betting all over the world. He spoke his language fluently. And for every time they were asking him a question, they have to now, repeat the question in his own language. Why is it that we don't want to appreciate our own language so that we can get the hell out of Nigeria as quickly as possible? Let's go to the first caller. The way I think about my mute background. The caller.
You want to say 99 chicken. This one says 98.
Imbola to just see you. Talking feel fufu just spaghetti. Mo kẹ́ ti pè sórí ètò ni. Bí ẹ̀gbọ́n ti gbàgbéra. Mo wo fídíò kan. Ta ló ti wo fídíò yẹn? Tó ń fi fufu jẹ spaghetti Nàìjíríà. Imbola to just see you. Tẹ́ bá ní fídíò ìyàwó ẹ bá wa send fídíò ẹ kí n sáré play. Tó ń fi fufu jẹ spaghetti. So the number is pinned out there. And then we look back at his record in terms of, the winner of the fight. He was only 4 years old when Soviet Union break or dissolve. So today, a lot of Yoruba people wants to die keeping Nigeria. And I'm not sure why anybody wants to keep Nigeria, because Nigeria should not be kept. Let's go to my brother. Ekaro, good morning and good evening from the other side. Yeah, mo rí pé ti pè mí padà bọ̀, a sọ̀rọ̀ lórí yẹn later.
A sọ̀rọ̀ lórí yẹn, mo ti ṣe kíní yẹn.
Okay, all right. Go ahead.
Yeah.
All right, that's fine.
So, nǹkan tí mo díẹ̀ ṣe pé ni wípé lálẹ́ yege, mo so enjoy nǹkan tí ó ṣẹlẹ̀ lábẹ́òkúta láàárọ̀. Mo wo bó ṣe ṣe rally yẹn. Ó dẹ̀ dùn mọ́ mi inú gan-an. So, nǹkan tí fẹ́ fàyọ ni wípé àwọn èèyàn kan bẹ́ ṣe sọ ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ní ọ̀dọ̀ wa tẹ́ pé wọ́n ti rí, mo ò ní dárúkọ o, bí mo bẹ́yàn kan sọ̀rọ̀ after doing that rally mo wà lórí fóònù pẹ̀lú èèyàn kan lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tó yẹ pé olè ni wọ́n ti jẹ pẹ̀lú àwọn Haúsá yìí ọ̀rẹ́ mi gidi gan ni o kò tí ọ̀hún fẹ́ jẹ́ kí Yorùbá nation kó ṣẹlẹ̀ ihun tó ń lépa nìyẹn ọ̀hún fẹ́ pé kó wáyé torí owó tó ń jí tó ń jẹ tó bá dẹ̀ sick wọ́n ń bọ̀ wá sí US wọ́n ń bọ̀ wá sí London wọ́n ń bọ̀ wá tọ́jú ra wọn. Ẹni yìí ó bìlífù pé kí èèyàn dúró síta lé òun sẹ́nu géètì òun kó máa wá tọrọ oúnjẹ àárọ̀ ọ̀sán alẹ́ nǹkan tó bìlífù nìyẹn. Jẹnẹrétọ̀ dẹ̀ ló ń lò láàárọ̀ ọ̀sán alẹ́.
ó rán àwọn èèyàn ránṣẹ́ náà kọ́ lọ bá àwọn ra dísù ó jókòó sínú ẹ̀kọ́ òun máa wà ní air condition. ara àwọn bọ̀ lọ sí kọ́ lọ bá ra dísù àwọn èèyàn náà dẹ̀ sáré já àwọn èèyàn náà tún náà wọ́n ń cheatẹ̀ wọ́n ń cheat ara wọn ẹ̀yìn lè fún yẹn ní 10,000 kí yẹn rẹ̀ ya dísù 8,000 náà ní lùsì á máa ṣépè fúnra wọn ọmọ ọjọ́ ń fèrè jẹra wọn.
ọmọ ẹ fẹ́ wọ yunifásitì nísìnyí ibo lọmọ ẹ wà ọmọ ẹ wà ní US níbí báyìí ọmọ ẹ lọ sí yunifásitì lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tó ti pa o ẹ wo nǹkan tá à ń bá lọ inú mi so dùn gan anything tó tí Yorùbá nation bá fẹ́ tẹ bá inbox mi mo ṣe tán
thank you so much
láti ṣe
we appreciate
nǹkan tí mo ṣe pè lálẹ́ ni.
Thank you so much. Like I said, the situation in Abeokuta, CSI is fully aware, and we spoke about it, twice yesterday. I called him, he called me back, and tomorrow I'll be doing a lot of follow-up to that as well. But I don't know what the current situation is in terms of Awantowa and hospital, but from what we are told, they are stabilized. I think only one of them is a bit injured. But we hope, they will be recovered as quickly as possible. Go ahead, and don't go.
Ẹ ṣeun bàbá mi, ẹnu iṣẹ́ náà mo wà. Bí mo ṣe pè yẹn wọ́n rẹ̀ lọ́kọ̀ mọ̀ ń jẹ́ bàtì lọ́wọ́.
Àti gbẹ̀gìrì.
Ṣẹ̀rí Mr. Koiki, ẹ ṣeun kò ní rẹ̀ yín. A ní láti máa dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín àti fámílì yín fún iṣẹ́ takuntakun tẹ́ ṣe fún wa. A dẹ̀ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ṣe Sunday kù tó dúró ti wá. Àtijọ́ tí kí n sọ̀rọ̀ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Anthony Joshua àtijọ́ tó lọ dọ̀bálẹ̀ fún Buhari àtijọ́ ìlúkú ẹ̀ ti wọlé kọ́nà sábà gbogbo ẹ̀ síta ìgé ni àtijọ́ ló ti kàgbá kò lùsù the potential ọmọ Yorùbá tó yẹ kó máa jẹ ògùn ọmọ aládé yẹn ó gba bẹ́ẹ̀dì tán ó wá dọ̀bálẹ̀ òun àti dáàdì ẹ̀ wọ́n wá dọ̀bálẹ̀ fún Buhari ṣẹ̀rí àwọn ẹ̀ka sọ pé ọmọlúwàbí máa tó sọ wá dáàdì yẹn ọ̀tá wa àwa dọ̀bálẹ̀ wa kì í ó lọ kí Elizabeth àwọn ọba wa nílẹ̀ Yorùbá kò dọ́dọ̀ wọn tó bá tẹ̀ dọ́dọ̀ wọn lọ́gbọ̀n sí àwọn ọba wà ní pátí wa ní ká fi tiẹ̀ sílẹ̀ ká dàrá tiẹ̀ nìyẹn àwọn ọmọ wa tó pọ̀ lẹ́yìn wọn á rò wọn lágbára Ọlọ́run lágbára lẹ́dùnmáà ṣe rí àwọn ọ̀tá ilẹ̀ Yorùbá wọ́n máa parẹ́ tìrantìran ni a lè ṣaláì máa rí wọn obìnrin ṣe rí ta ló tó bẹ̀ láti na obìnrin ní Amẹ́ríkà ní Canada ní anywhere in Western world even in Britain níbi tẹ́ wà yẹn ní UK ta ló tó bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ wá rí obìnrin akíkanjú obìnrin tó dìde fún ọ̀ràn ẹ wá mọ ẹja láṣọ gbogbo àwọn tó dọ́rú ẹ̀wù wọn ní fọwọ́ wọn ṣe rere wọn ní fọwọ́ wọn ṣe rere fún ẹgbẹ́ lè má láàjì pé ọtí mi mo ṣe láyé ara mi wọn ní fọwọ́ wọn ṣe rere jẹ́rí gbogbo àwọn tó dilé movement tó dilé journey yìí wọ́n kú sí ọ̀nà bí èéfín ni wọ́n máa wo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá bí lélẹ́yìí ní bá wọn lára mu ó ní ìgbà ní bá wọn lára mu tó ń jẹ́ ìbọn ní bá wọn lára mu wọ́n máa kú tìrantìran ẹ ṣeun ẹ má tẹ̀síwájú káwá pẹ̀lú yín.
ẹ ṣe gan ni thank you so much ẹ̀gbọ́n mi dáadáa nìyẹn ẹ̀yin náà lè dá sọ̀rọ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀ ọ̀nà mẹ́ta ni ti rally yẹn next week there's 2 rallies tomorrow there's another movement in Shagamu. And our team will be on standby as usual. But next week, there will be another 2 beautiful rally. Sherry Gugu rally is still part of the movement. I'm going to try and speak to Dr. Ali. We're going to try and see if we can bring him on the Koiki Media just to come and give us a brief on the Gazette. A lot of you have been asking us to bring him so that he can come and talk about it. So I'm going to try and get hold of him so that he can give us a time. Then I'll roll out the video that I think is out there, and how you can also get access to those documents and the Gazette and everything that he's talking about. Sherry, we are fighting the Yoruba movement on all fronts. About more number jade found to buy with me or Instagram. I think we've done so on the YouTube. Let me see. I know my team are working around the clock. And thank you so much, for the team. It's a very, and it was the Sheshe Day yesterday as well. So it was very powerful, So we greet everybody, that celebrated the Sheshe Day yesterday. Let's take you through to Chicago with the next caller. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Amen.
It was so peaceful. Nígbà tó mọ wọn títí nígbà kan dín òkèlè wú níwájú gọ́sọ̀n office. They are very courageous. Ọlọ́run adé wà pẹ̀lú gbogbo wọn. Gbogbo àwọn tó ṣe náà a máa jọ jẹ́ ni. A máa jọ jẹ́ orílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá lágbára Ọlọ́run. Pẹ̀lú àwọn ẹ̀rọ wa, they are very funny. Àwọn tó ń gbèjà wọn lọ́lọ́ bá jà. Ẹ̀tọ́ ń ṣiṣẹ́ ni. Àwọn ọmọ ọ̀jẹ̀ kan lọ kọ́ lọ́dẹ páànù, wọ́n ń gbowó fún. Ọlọ́run bá tákẹ́ tó ẹ̀gbọ́n àtà. Ẹ̀tọ́ lọ́wọ́ á jù wọn lọ. Àwọn tó ṣe rálì yẹn bá mi dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn. Ìgbò ẹ̀tọ́ á kọ̀ ọ́ lọ. Bí mọ́tò wọn ṣe yọnu, gbogbo ẹ̀ ni mo rí. Gbogbo wa mo rọ gbogbo wa. Bàtà bá lè fi ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́, a máa ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́. Tó láwọn tó ṣiṣẹ́ iṣẹ́ gidi náà ṣe o. Lẹ́yìn kan má dẹ̀ sọ ọ̀rọ̀ sí wọn. Bọ́tẹ̀ kan bá mi ṣe fún wọn ni pé bá CD ni o bá wọ́tẹ̀bà o. Nǹkan tí yóò bá máa ṣe tá a bá gba orílẹ̀-èdè wa, ẹ bá mi fi ránṣẹ́ sí wọn kọ́ máa lò nínú báàlì yẹn, kọ́ máa bí ẹ̀lẹ́kọ̀ọ́kan.
Thank you so much. And then people also suggested Eshegoni Babawala to Chicago. Àwọn kan tún suggest pé come and play CD Dr. Aliu. Gbogbo tí Dr. Aliu ti máa ń ṣe àwọn analysis ẹ bá fọwọ́ sórí Òmìnira Yorùbá security. I'm going to give us an update on that. Èlò láti fi síbẹ̀ ẹ bá fọwọ́ sí ó ṣe kókó ṣe pàtàkì that we have a lot of money. I hope we can hit another target again tonight. While I'm taking this call, I'm going to try and open it and find out èlò gangan ló wà lórí ẹ̀ lálẹ́. Hello caller, ọmọdé àti ń bọ̀ ń sálẹ̀ o.
Hello sir, ẹ kálẹ́ Mr. Koiki.
Ẹ káàbọ̀. Yeah.
Yes, I kú ètò sir. Ẹ kú program àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá lè dúpẹ́ tán lọ́wọ́ yín o. Ọlọ́run á tún máa dúró tì yín sir. Ẹ ṣeun gan. Your educative program, your sleepless night, all of that. We can just appreciate you enough. Thank you very much. Àgbàdúrà pé Ọlọ́run ṣe máa dúró tì yín sir. And ilẹ̀ Yorùbá tí ń kó Yorùbá tí à ń dóde náà lórúkọ Jésù máa tẹ̀ wá lọ́wọ́ láti máa sojú gbogbo wa. What I want to say, mo ti máa ń pè náà, lórí lẹ́tà yẹn, mo ká lẹ́tà yẹn immediately there's a post ní orí WhatsApp, orí Facebook mo ti ká, which was very, in fact, we discussed that letter, myself and my brother, lálẹ́ yìí ká tó di pé mo join program. That I think it's nice now that the letter, official letter now is coming out from CSI. Which is very, very important. Only message, which I don't want to discuss the message here, but only don't pass to the international world, and is letting them know now that they cannot lure us, they cannot slow us down to another election.
Okay.
That is what that letter is sounding to me, because one article this thing Tababile is passing a good message to the international world that this is not about a way. CSI has his own stand and he has pulled the crowd already and he can do it again and again. So that letter is very, very important. I think this press statement, we need it now.
Okay.
As frequent as possible. Okay. Because I expect to work on the master.
But if we are seeing this president is as powerful as him speaking to us, then again, sir, I want to use this opportunity. In fact, Professor Banji Akintoye.
Okay.
Kí wọ́n má jẹ́ kí kinní yìí. Awólọ́wọ̀ nígbà tó ṣe títẹ̀ sá. À ń dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Awólọ́wọ̀, but at the same time, some of us we still have reason to curse Awólọ́wọ̀ pé ó sì tún ṣẹ̀ wá because òun ni ò jẹ́ ká bọ́ lóko ẹrú nítorí ambition rẹ̀. So that it will not be like bàbá Ọlọ́run lo bàbá láti gba Yorùbá nation, but wọ́n lọ gbà wá lé ẹgbẹ́ kan lọ́wọ́. A lè gba Yorùbá nation lóòótọ́ ní ọ̀nà tí bàbá ṣe ń bá wa gbà yìí, but tó ń bá lọ gbà wá lé ẹgbẹ́ kan lọ́wọ́, bàbá lọ àwọn ẹgbẹ́ yìí ló tún máa control wa. Àní ohun tá à ń sá fún nìyẹn. Kò ní sí ní ìyàtọ̀ nínú pé ká sì wà ní Nàìjíríà if they take it in that way. So we are pleading with Baba kún jọ kún má jẹ́ kí àwọn politicians yìí wọ́n lò wọ́n láti pé kí wọ́n gba Yorùbá nation bọ̀ kó jẹ́ pé lọ́wọ́ ẹgbẹ́ kan ni wọ́n gbà lé lọ́wọ́ fún wa. We don't want it that way. They should just please do it plainly. Let it be a plain Yoruba name. I appreciate the Gbogbo. Yes, they are the one that started all this movement. But it should be that it's taken on a neutral platform. So we are pleading. We are pleading with Baba regret ọjọ́ iwájú padà. Torí àwọn máa lọ, àwa ló máa kùn, àwọn ọmọ wa ló máa kùn. So think deep. Yes, Ọlọ́run ti gbà fún wa, but kí Baba má gbà lé ẹgbẹ́ lọ́wọ́ so that it will not be. So we are pleading that. Then to quickly summarize it, I want to say on àwọn ọba wa. Sir, I live in the north, and ní Bida, Niger State particularly. So Onion or Konisin is very free for us to move from Niger State down to the west. Kilo de Jekion easy for one pay. Oba Bida, sir.
Thank you, Divine.
Hello, sir. Okay. Nígbà tí Oba Bida gbọ́ pé àwọn Fúlàní yẹn ti wà nínú igbó rẹ̀. Because Oba Bida is also one of the first class emirs in Nigeria. So, who did the Sunday, our boys here, without the knowledge of anybody, and when they destroy our Fulani here, the governor of the state had to stand up and say, why did this thing happen? I met the emir. The emir said, so I will now consult you before I will take action in my land so that my people will be killed. So what am I trying to say? Àwọn ọba wa ní wọ́n ní agbára yẹn tó ń bá fẹ́ ràn wá lọ́wọ́. They have this power. And tó ń bá dẹ̀ wá in this support, we will not be talking of a máa jagun àbá àní jagun. Kò lè sírù nǹkan báyẹn tó bá jẹ́ àwọn ọba wa yìí dìde ni. So we are still pleading with them. Kò tí ì late. If they should come out now, it will be to their favor. Because tó bá ṣẹlẹ̀ tẹ́ àwọn family wọn náà máa fara gbá wọn ò lè kó gbogbo family wọn tẹ́ kó Nàìjíríà pé nítorí gbogbo ń bọ̀ náà. So we are still pleading with them. We are only pleading this night. Baba wọ́n ti sọ̀rọ̀ pé ọ̀rọ̀ fẹ́ ní ká máa sọ. Yes, we will be saying it. So we are pleading. We are pleading with Baba now, and we are still pleading with àwọn ọba wa kún jọ kún bá wa dá sí ọ̀tọ̀ yìí because àwa ti pinnu already pé Yorùbá nation or nothing else. So for that, they have no choice than to support us at this time, and we are pleading with them to support us. Thank you very much, sir. God, the Lord will continue to bless you, sir.
Amen. Thank you so much.
Yes,
once again, just to recap, when you look at the fight that is going to become the biggest headline as of now, language was shoot up from there. If you want to call it, the line is plus 4474 044059117. That is the studio line. Don't attempt to try and call any other number because I think low number the mafia lock we Lori Instagram Lale. Because the other phone is completely dead. So I thought maybe we should just start the Instagram instead of the Twitter because we get more people watching on Instagram than the Twitter. So language was something that we saw to play out nínú ìjà tí Anthony Joshua àti the other guy tọ́jọ́jà. I cannot play it, but I'm sure some of you, because what I did was I quickly used my phone nígbà tó ń interview ẹ̀ mo wá ń ṣe voice over lé lórí pé ṣe ríran èèyàn máa lè technical keep on Nigeria language wọn ní Nigeria. Sherry, this issue of pé ká lọ save Nigeria is not something that we should think of at all. Nobody should try to save Nigeria. Let us allow Nigeria to sink, and then we can bring out the glory of the Yoruba people and the rest of the other ethnic groups as well. Hello, good morning, caller.
Hello, good morning. Yes, Yoruba nation now, Yoruba nation now, Yoruba nation to the world forever. You know. In fact, you know we do nípa press release the Chief Oloye Sunday Igboho ton return.
Thank you.
Don't call it, let it make sense. Oloye Sunday Igboho come jáde often. Come and keep it like that continuously, Ben. Because our soldiers okay, a leader you know, so so Chief Sunday Majasola Adeyemosha continue. We are behind Emifra Mudu Gidigba. No shaking, no nothing. We need to for Nigeria. Nigeria ma bàjẹ́ ni. Ogunlakaye ló máa fẹ́ jẹ́ Nigeria wẹ̀. We need to for Buhari. Muhammad Buhari orí burúkú ló máa jẹ́ tiẹ̀ ní tó bá wà. Bàbá bá sọjọ́ ní sórí rẹ̀ ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú arúgbó yìí. Owó Tinubu Ogunlakaye ló máa fẹ́ jẹ́ wẹ̀ abẹ́ẹ̀dì ogun tẹ́lẹ̀ àgbẹ̀lọ́ olóṣìṣẹ́ oníṣòrí rẹ̀ níbi tó bá wà. Àti bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ bẹ́ẹ̀. So inú mi dùn gan. Nípa ti rally tó jáde period yìí ni gbogbo ẹ máa jáde constantly. No, there's no time again. So next tomorrow kí ó tún jáde following week every day sìn táwọn ayé kó máa mọ̀. Because mo listen sí ìjìnlẹ̀ máa kàn sílẹ̀ ní ìjìnlẹ̀ tó fún wa ní blueprint o ìfà tó yẹ ká máa jó ká máa yọ ni. Àti already get gbogbo get everything right, you know. So plus tí mo tẹ̀ tó wá rí lé ní ó jẹ́ kí ọkàn mi balẹ̀ because èmi kan ti ṣe mo ti èmi ti lọ far away on my own èmi kan ti ń ṣe research lọ on my own. Kò sí nǹkan táwọn òyìnbó lè fi wá ṣe mọ́ sí ojú mi ti là mo máa ń ṣépè fún ìbéèrè sí i bí aláìmọ̀ ọ̀dà fún counter mi pé ṣe pé kò rí bẹ́ẹ̀. Gbogbo àwọn lè stupid now. Òyìnbó ti take over for a food. Àwọn olórí burúkú àti Yorùbá olóṣìṣẹ́ olórí burúkú. Òyìnbó lápapọ̀. Wọ́n ti take over for a food too much.
Yeah, for granted.
You know, everywhere tó bá lọ báyìí, ní America, mo máa smell Africa.
Even the fight. Ẹ wo the fight itself. You can automatically tell pé òyìnbó ló ṣe gbogbo set up ẹ̀.
Yes.
Òṣèjọ́ òyìnbó ni promoter tó bá jẹ́ pé ilẹ̀ Yorùbá dá dúró dáadáa ni Antonio nídìí òyìnbó tó máa lọ máa ṣe promoter. You can see that he was angry after the fight. He was very, very angry. He left and then he came back, and eventually calmed down a little bit and started sweat throughout me. On low F4 the they couldn't edit that because it was a live transmission. On fair for them be with it.
Alexander of all Ukraine.
Okay, pronunciation usyk. Okay. Usyk.
Anthony Joshua but now gbogbo àwọn media UK attack Joshua mo rí
pressure because wọ́n máa dé pẹ̀lú ẹ̀gàn tó máa fi padà dé nísìn wọ́n máa dé pẹ̀lú ẹ̀gàn usyk. Okay.
Anyway.
Go ahead.
It's a good thing, but wá síta ó jẹ́ta Joshua forever will be the best in my own heart, in my own rank. He will be pound for pound. But I can't concentrate tí òmìnira wa títí ló ṣe kókó ló wà ní ọpọlọ mi. Tí òmìnira security country ó ti improve àti kọjá 20,000.
I'm a pusher.
So I'm a pusher. Èmi kan mọ everybody tí mo sọ títí mi ṣe every day lè máa sọ títí mi sí because mi kàn lè máa ṣiṣẹ́ kí wọ́n máa pé pé mo keep. Ó dáwọ́ sí every day máa ju 50, 10, 20 tó bá ṣáà ti wọ ètò bá ti wá sọ́kàn mi ni. So ó ti kọjá adúpẹ́ o. So because I gbọ́dọ̀ get this thing right this time around. Because Nigeria ti expire. You get more pay and won't anything because official, no man can call official language. Official means pé authorize one, o ṣe pa force ara wa mas for English. And o ba de signatories, o back it up. Lots of signatures one be. No be any on official language. And all that is up mark this period of time we time frame 100 years. All that is culture. So the business well Igbo or Hausa or Fulani. Káwọn máa lọ control wọn. Wọ́n ti Igbo olórí burúkú Igbo fẹ́ máa control mi ní orí ilẹ̀ bàbá mi. Àwọn olóṣì olórí burúkú Hausa fẹ́ máa control mi. Kí Yorùbá máa control mi. Mi ìfẹ́ káwọn olórí burúkú máa control mi mọ́. Kí àwọn náà máa lọ control ara wọn. Tí obedient bá mọ̀ fún wa obedient. Kó lọ obedient sí ìlú ẹ̀. Ó ṣe gọ́vnọ̀ ṣé kò ṣe generator ló run throughout. Ó sọ pé wà obedient. Even a generator
African Confidential site too. You're right, my brother. You're right. I totally agree.
Yoruba nation or nothing else. Yoruba nation forever. Now. Okay, Chief, always on the go full letter. In fact, this is a good step. And it's a green light. Green light going. Baba issue sit time. Ọkùnrin wa gbalẹ̀ àtẹ́lẹ̀ bọ̀kọ́ tó tí lẹ́tà ẹ̀ tó ṣe ní ara mi effect tó ní lára mi bẹ́ẹ̀ pé mo jí sáré ni yes nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ kí chief máa ṣe nìyẹn constantly send the so ẹ máa gbé tó lọ I'm here with you
Thank you so much. Treasury Rod Nicola orí ẹ̀ wà ń bẹ́ẹ̀. Thank you so much. If you have not seen the statement that we released, myself for Chief Sunday IGBOHO, you go and read it. Content in there, let's talk about the Mineral Security account. A lot of you want us to. First and foremost, we are not the one taking the glory for the rally that happened. We are just the media that went there to cover it for Yoruba Nation. Àwọn kan ló ṣe pàtàkì rally. I know if you're watching it from Koiki Media, you look like, be our Koiki lo organize. I did not organize it. But when we get called, Lori or Yoruba Nation, I've not asked them to give me any money for my team that have traveled there. It is from my own pocket, from the source that you are giving us. Let me not dip my hand. You know, make sure and we're taking care of them. And we're doing our best. But right? Like I said, we have quite a lot of them on the ground. And we need 7 phones because some of them, I need to give them a second phone because things will become very busy. And if I don't have the source, I expect you, even if you're going to give us a second hand, I'll pack it and I'll get it to them. And I think we have about 2 now, if I'm right, because I think somebody said he's going to send me 1. If you have that one that is still working, is okay, you think, or you think that Mr. Koiki, you know what, man, we will take it. So that you will continue to enjoy when it gets busy, because it will get very busy at some point. Let's go straight to the next caller from Mexico. Hello, caller. Are you Mexico? Yeah. Hello. Money Mexico lewa bi. Ami down one. Ami. Money Mexico any suru alagba.
bá a sọ fún bàbá Akíntóyè àti màmá Onísìnyí àti chief olóòtọ́dọ̀gbò kọ́jọ kọ́yẹ́ ká lè ṣe mẹ́gàrà rẹ̀ yẹn ara àwọn bọ́ọ̀sì ti wà ń ta gidi gan kó tó di pé àwọn ẹlẹ́lẹ́sọ̀ máa pa tẹ́sán mọ́ wọn lára ẹ̀jọ̀ ń torí ọlọ́run ẹ jẹ́ ká tètè jáde ẹ̀jọ̀ ọlọ́run á fún wa. Mo kí yẹn tó tó náà.
Thank you so much. He's not listening, but he's been able to pass his message, which is the most important thing. Èèyàn mélòó ni kò tí ì san $10 tiẹ̀? Oṣù yìí mà ti fi parí. We work it out as 5,000 people should give $10 to that account. And I can tell you that I think ìgbà Nicola Bessin for yẹn, it was just even up to 300. Kódà kò tí wọ 500 donor àwọn tó ti sanwó sínú rẹ̀. Only 407 people have put in money in the Epele. 407 people. It's not a very good one. Are we having difficulty putting money in there? I know some of you have paid already, but we say that we should put $13 into Enini 21. That might be the next week. August okay, we wait and see. Because my expectation is before the end of August, 5,000 people should have donated, and it will say 5,000 donors. But at the moment, it's just 400. And I believe that we will do more. If you're having difficulties, a different thing. I know some of you don't want to put your details out there and thinking maybe government will find you. Your government doesn't have the time. That Fulani government doesn't have the time. It's just a link. I've already put the link out. Mr. Moses. I put the link out already for the Ominira. One account number and sort code. It's just a link. I know some of you have donated using the PayPal, but we just want people to at least, about $50 lórí PayPal. She's 10 pounds yes, àbí $10 yes. And those that are asking for the PayPal as well, I'll give you the PayPal. But we just want the donation to keep going. Emma calculated, you know what, give and take. We will just continue to put money in there. Very, very important too. Like I said, I'm not taking the credit for the rally. I didn't organize it. My job was just, I was told, and we send our team there, and our team will do exactly what I asked them to do. Don't switch off the camera. Koda, second phone, because I'm whether I'm hot gun. To about this stage, phone will overheat. So I need the second phone. The moment about it shut down in here, one load the second phone to go live. So that's why we need to support them. Brand new phone, more I've moved on last year, but I think we can give them maybe a second hand or another brand new. But I don't have the money to buy brand new. Moment to cost me later brand new phone from Google last year, and I'm not talking about 7 people. Hello, caller, I might be there. Go ahead.
Hello, Mr. Koike.
Ekaro, sir.
Mo ń pè láti Nigeria.
Go ahead, I'm going, sir.
Okay, money. Ẹ mọ̀ pé ọmọ Igbo ni mi ṣe, but mo ní ó ti pẹ́ tẹ́lẹ̀ ṣe broadcast joint broadcast papọ̀ pẹ̀lú Mr. Simon.
Okay.
And bí o ṣe ṣàwà báyìí ṣe, a ní láti máa ṣe joint broadcast because àwa ń gbà à ń fẹ́ lọ, ẹ̀yin náà fẹ́ lọ, a ní láti máa sọ̀rọ̀ papọ̀ ká tẹ́ máa ṣe joint broadcast pẹ̀lú Mr. Simon so àti máa fún wa mọ́ coverage àmọ́.
Okay. All right, I'll walk. I mean, I sent him the video of the one I did, and he actually replied back. And I sent him a voice note that, I've not been able to speak to him for some time now. He's been very, very busy. But I'll look into what you said, and we'll see what we can do. I will see what we can do. Maybe we can organize, one broadcast together with Simon. Whether I'm going to go on his own show or I'm going to invite him here. I'll speak with him. But I sent him a voice note. When he actually. When I sent him the video, he actually Of course, I play great with a thumbs up, and that was about 12:40 a.m. And I now send him a voice note back. I'm not going to play that, but I send him a voice note. But definitely we'll look into
because last time tí mo pe Mr. Simon náà mo sọ fún pé ẹni là ṣe podcast papọ̀ òun kan lóun náà sọ pé òun wà busy.
Yeah, he's been very busy. He's very busy. But like I said, we'll find time. If not with Simon, we'll probably maybe with another one of the high-end broadcaster from the Biafra or something. We work on that. Don't worry. We work on that.
Okay, thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Thank you. And like I always say, the most important thing is we want to go out of the country and we will do everything. So as you stick lórí ọ̀rọ̀ owó yẹn, I think the fundraising. Some have also suggested that the media should come up together and then we do fundraising for the security account. I hope that we'll be able to. Yeah, Simon is so busy at the moment, but at least he still responds to my messages, which is the most important thing. It doesn't matter how busy he is. At least, we communicated up till midnight this morning. So, but I'll talk to him. I asked him he needs to give me some few audience. There's some few things I still want to talk to him. And I know a lot of you are very, very skeptical. I understand that. I get a lot of your feedback, careful, blah, 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 blah. I understand, but this is a different generation. I know there's an history, and some of you have that history. It works during the era of the Civil War, as a radio technician or something of such. And it took me through some memory lanes and all that. And I know a lot of us are very, very skeptical. And this and that and this and that. I understand. But we want to go down our guide, our pilot, that's all I can say. Hello, caller.
Yes, good morning, my brother.
A very good morning, sir.
Yeah, I've been watching this program for a while now.
Thank you.
Yeah, I really like your show, brother.
Thank
really
you so
like
much.
it so much.
Thank you.
But I'm just calling, this is my first time going on call. I've been following everything. I hope you don't mind me speaking.
Please. Please.
I'm going to try.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so every time I watch this program, Moko Feso Kili Kone, Kila wa Yoruba Moko, Kila Mashi, would be unite, because I'm seeing like sometimes we're not united enough. I mean, I hope you don't mind me saying that.
Oh,
so
yeah,
we
please.
We really need to unite, because every time I watch that, there is a right side, there is a left side.
So if I ask you as well, what do you think we can do to bring that? Because again, when you talk about unite, we have people like from the Adeyinka grandson that probably believe that some of us, they're Yorubas, but they even call us the liberal. I listened to Adeyinka grandson, even though he's not around at the moment. Some are even saying that we have not really come out to kind of defend him, even though we are fighting the same cause, but it's just that some of these views is different and all that, which I agreed on. But like you've all asked now, we are now in a very tight corner. Your concern, what have you also think that we can do?
I don't really think we're in a tight corner. Do you know why I said that right here? Because as we all know in this country,
no, I mean, it's not a tight corner I wanted to use. Because of what you said, tight corner was not what I was actually looking for, but I'll find the right word for that. But go ahead.
Right. See, what I'm actually trying to say, because I think we cannot depend on the European, the European, like the white people. Let me use that word. Let me be very frank. Yeah. I don't know why we have to wait for them to tell them like we're Yorubas that we need to stand. I don't really understand that. Okay, I'm British, you're British, right? Yeah. So we all understand like we have like United Kingdom, and everybody standing strong. Ireland.
I think again we're just sorry to interject again. I know we're just having a conversation. I think again Yoruba people were trying to be very, very diplomatic. Koiki, don't say such a thing on a live broadcast now. Yoruba now, this thing, don't say that now.
Right.
Not that what I'm saying, They don't like it, but they're like, now, you know, and that have actually literally hold us back, like you said, you know. What I mean, I've asked the question so many times. Why do we have to wait for the British before we declare Yoruba nation? Why do we have to wait for America?
Exactly.
I don't give a toss about whatever this country are going to say. Even as powerful as they are, we give a toss.
Yeah.
But like you say, go ahead.
Every single time I watch your and every time I watch your show right here, when I'm listening right here, I want to punch some people online, but I can't because the way they talk right here, it kind of piss me off a little bit because I don't get it. Like, we don't have to wait for the British, we don't have to wait for the Americans. You don't. I mean, look at what happened. Like, for example, right? Look at the Palestine. Look at the Israel. Those two countries. Look at exactly what's happening there. Sorry if I'm not talking very well. I'm not
No,
sorry,
it's okay.
My speech right here.
It's okay.
So, and I'm just like kind of confused a little bit, like why we always have to wait for the white people to dictate for us. We do not need them. They need us more than we need them. That's one thing I want people to know. Yoruba have everything. African have so much. And I don't know why we have to wait for them. So the people at home that wants to run to Europe or he wants to come to England, you don't have to come here. You know, trust me, brother, right? If we can make African great, or let me speak Yoruba land, if we can make it great, they will beg us to come. They will beg us to come to England for free. And they have to be killed for visa to come to Yoruba land. I think we don't appreciate what we have. We're always thinking like, you know, we have to come to London to make it. No. Trust me, brother, if you tell me like tomorrow Yoruba nation is going to be good and then we have announced that and then we have Yoruba passport, I don't need the British passport anymore then. Trust me. Because it doesn't have any, I'm a black person, it doesn't help me for anything. Even though I have my own basics, but it's not giving me a lot of tasks. But trust me, brother, what we need is really, really Yoruba land. If we can create that, trust me, brother, I'll keep on saying this. If we can just work on Yoruba
I think what has actually we've been what you said is something that it will be difficult to explain to people back home, and that's why I use myself as a case study. I mean, if British that colonize us, then I've had an opportunity to run away, because as far as I'm concerned, I've run away out of Nigeria because my mom left before me, so that means she literally had to pull me out as well because she has the means. A lot of people wanted to do the same thing, but they've now kept me here for 14 years. After they destroy my land, then they also now pin me down, you know, didn't give me the opportunity that I would have loved to, because in 14 years I could have done a lot. And now I still now have to come and beg them before I get out of my own, I mean, before I reclaim back my own birthright of my own nation. I mean, I rather want them to take their status from me and let me go back and then we declare Yoruba nation and then, you know, use the same word like Anthony General. Fuck them if they have to. You know,
exactly.
I rather allow that. But it seems that not everybody agree with those kind of view. You know, we don't want people to get killed by the Fulani. So let's talk to the British so that the British, let's go and be saying Yoruba nation now in front of number 10 countries, and they're like, look at all these stupid people.
No, we don't need that. But let me say one or two things right before I get cut off right here.
You're not gonna get cut off. Go ahead. Yeah.
You know, one thing is this. One time right here, I was stopped by the police, right? And as a British citizen, you know what I said to him, right? It was looking at me like he wanted to punch me, but I let him finish what he's gonna say. And he was like, you need to put me handcuffed to search me for no reason. I said, listen, you're not gonna search me though. And if you try that, you're gonna see you're a Yoruba man today. And you know what he says? So what does that mean? This might go anyway. Let's forget about that. Do you know what I said to him, brother? Michael, you know what? You guys hate us so much, but you know this country, right? What you stole from Africa, and this is what you guys are living on. Let me tell you one thing. If we withdraw everything that you stole from Africa, this country is nothing. So if I'm walking on this street in London, this country is Africa too. This country is Yoruba land too, because you stole from us. What you have,
I love that.
You know,
I love that angle.
You know what he said to me? He said, what do you mean? This man go and read the history, what you've done. And go and read
some
the
of them
history,
don't
what you
know.
stole
You know,
from
some
Africa.
of them don't know and they can't be bothered. Yeah, you're right. Some of those
I said to them, you still go there up to now. You're still going there every day to make money. If we stop you guys from coming from now, you will be broke. Even if we stop, you know what, we don't want you guys in Africa, Yoruba land, you'll be broke. That's one. And the last thing with this brother right here, the one time I was watching the news, I think it was on the YouTube, and they told me they stopped the Fulani, and they were full of like a lorries, they were like a lot of them, almost 100, right? And they actually, I mean, I was so pissed off when I saw that. They let them pass through. They told me that they let them pass through with the gun and everything. I was so mad. I was mad, like, brother, I couldn't take my medication. I have to tell you that. That's how frustrated. Like, how can you be saying they come to Yoruba land and you see the weapon, you see everything, and they not even tell you where they're coming from, where they're going, and you let them pass? You tell me, brother Ryan, me as a British passport, and me have like a British passport, British, it doesn't matter. If you're coming from something, they will question where you're coming from, where you're going. If you look funny, isn't it, brother?
If you look different from them, let's put it that way. Yeah, if you look different from them, yeah. Let me ask you this before you let me ask you this. With the generation of our youth, because somebody actually coming from Manchester and says that, Koiki, we got to bring on board, our diaspora youth onto this conversation, because a lot of them are probably, they can't be bothered. They have British passport, and not every one of them have British passport. They might be looking very good on the street of London now, but some of them have resident and other. But what I'm saying is, I mean, somebody like you, and having conversation with your peer group, after work, wherever you are, and this kind of conversation is coming up. What do they normally tell you? What are you guys saying?
Well, this is very good, right? Most of the thing, right? They always tell like, why Nigerians say Nigerians corrupt? Does Buhari, that's his name, right? That guy's corrupt. Nigerians fucked up. Excuse my language. I hope people don't mind me. I'm swearing. It's okay. I'm really pissed. I have to walk up to talk to you. You know what? When they ask me, they go like, Nigerians so rich. Why you guys are so poor? This might go, we're not poor. Is the people there? They go, okay, why there's so much corruption? I go, the corruption is very small. But those small people, they're taking trillions out of that country. Not even millions or billions. They're taking trillions. And I'm telling you at the same time, the last thing they asked me, it was like last year, when they said COVID, and then this guy come to UK, Abiola, right? No, not Abiola. This old guy. Yeah, Tinubu came to London for treatment. I never even knew that he actually come for London. I mean, he come for treatment in London. I never knew that. And I was like, are you serious? They go, yeah. And they told me, it's not the only person who come, for treatment. This might go, no, that shouldn't be. That shouldn't be, because we here, we have the NHS. Your treatment is free. Or in your country, you mean not free, so you have to fly over here to get treatment. That's very wrong. And the people that are suffering. And they're telling me, like, if those people can come for treatment, and with that money they're going to spend here, why they can use that money to build something in Nigeria? I don't know. And I thought it was a joke until I went to YouTube and they told me, yes, it did. It came for treatment. Yeah. And I'm like, what about those people that can't afford it? So what's going to happen?
No, they can't. Well,
and I was told
that's the problem.
Before, like, people have to come to Yoruba land before to get treatment in Ibadan.
Yeah, UCH. Even the Saudi king literally came to to Ibadan for treatment. Imagine the king of Saudi Arabia coming to Yoruba land for treatment. Yeah. And we lost all that. And I think the perspective is the Western world has given us all kind of lies. Nigeria is the most populous black nation, but it's corrupt. But they are not telling us that the problem is the indigenous that have been locked together, put together in a system that cannot work. Because we have these northerners that have a different perspective about the way we think, and that is where the problem is. The corruption that they're talking about is actually happening from the resources of our land. So, all right.
I think the best thing we're going to do before I go, this is the last one, brother, as we're doing right now. Yeah. I'm going to call mom and I'm going to get my people together because they be push me to call. So now that I make these steps and I'm going to talk to all my people that really want to get involved. Okay. And then we're going to call you. All right. I'm not going to tell you my name. No. Call me
after tomorrow, whenever you're ready, and then we'll have more conversation.
We're in the same place, and I'm in London, so maybe one day we're going to arrange to talk with other people.
No problem. Thank you so much. Thank you for taking that bold step to call in as well. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, brother.
All right. Thank you so much. Bye for now.
All right, brother.
Bye-bye. All right. And this is where the problem is. It might be many Lati, because this one is getting... looks like I'm first and fully charged. We're not going to be here forever, so I think by 3:30 we're going to go so that everybody can go and sleep, and then we'll come back maybe in the afternoon tomorrow for our Sunday broadcast. But for now, we're still here. The last caller, actually is something that we have to be looking and talking about, because and talk with direct Lori. My number, you are probably joining the broadcast for the first time. You will only call the studio line for us to pick your call. The studio line is just for you to communicate when I'm live. The other number, you can communicate with me when I'm not live. I'll go to the next caller. Hello, good morning from Canada. Carol. A mute background. That one is sitting back. A mute it.
Hello, my brother. How are you?
I do what's up?
Jometa. How's the family?
Well, they're already in bed.
We thank God for everything job you are doing.
Yeah, a reduced volume it and burning away. A reduced it and burning away. There's fit. I mean, just a reduced it and burning away. A reduced it and burning away, sir. It's coming back. Yes, the feed is coming back into your phone.
Okay.
We should only be communicating using the phone, not through the TV.
It should be fine now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So, my brother, I've not been available. And more confessor, so one of there were particularly the upcoming mega rally near Yoruba land.
Yeah.
And our rally Tanzania and Abeokuta. Unfortunately, because I was so busy. But I want to try to continue. I say I was from other area, especially rural area, like Yoruba and Sango, all those sort of across Yoruba land. And then another thing, Nigeria, they pay Madonna is Yoruba, dear to the power of February or I want to write in Korea, also to Yoruba land.
It's okay.
The mega rally to my way under Nigerian terrible constitution, only of our from that is a rally, peaceful rally. And the Jafuni based determination, Tiabeni, Adari, Oloria, Dara, near Abuja, all of the United Nations. One thing about Banju, Obama, Paolo, because Batulosi, United Nations in 2014, 17, and 19, to preach the self-determination from our minority, to Myanmar, the Muslim minority in Myanmar, Tonqueni Rohingya. Then our Kana one in Morocco, Tonqueni Agadia, the minority Muslim. Then our Palestinian. What to repeat of my Yawn, so what is saw before the war, and it's all over the world. You can go, everybody can go to Google and see that there's nothing wrong for self-determination. So it's fully aware there's nothing wrong with food, nothing wrong against self-determination. So I just say that peacefully, we need the world to hear our voice. I don't expect British. If they British didn't get how many flights don't pass in Nigeria, that's UK, Atlantic, British Airways. According to the information, Nigerian rules not to make a would you. You don't allow these people, or I'm not expecting them to say, okay, I declare nation to my declare to my support you, and like the people have a make major impact. Pay only a little longer be. So people are also that's nothing like that. Under the international law. Self-determination is over in the African Union, over in ECOWAS, over in the United Nations. So, body language here, if you go Baba Rule, body language is a thing one like to be in the last 4 weeks. My replace psychologically when they accept the defeat. They know where the ship is heading to. The one thing I want to tell you one, I think I got winner. It's a year fún ara wa àti àwọn ọmọ tí wọn ò tí ì kájà fún wọn. Àwọn kan tàlé àwọn tó ti lulẹ̀ ọ̀rẹ́ kí ìgbà olóṣèlú tó ọdún mẹ́jọ. Kọ́má ní pé kéèyàn wà ní ìsìn òkè mo fẹ́ fún ẹ ní permanent residency Canada tàbí UK fún ọdún mẹ́jọ tàbí for life ẹ̀wọ̀n ló máa mú. We have a ní orí ọ̀fẹ́, a ní kan ní Nàìjíríà ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá that can make all the toast of the world. I'm telling you, anybody to have care, police station me, tábàgbà ní Yorùbá nation èmi tí mo ń bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ yìí àbí àwọn the first people tó máa padà sí Nàìjíríà torí pé Fúlàní ló gbé ní Nàìjíríà my brother àti sọ you are aware of that so many millions of Nigeria tó wà ní diaspora ló fẹ́ padà sílé tó fẹ́ dálé iṣẹ́ sílẹ̀ so iṣẹ́ máa pọ̀ rẹpẹtẹ táwọn èèyàn wa tó máa ṣe àṣẹ àfẹ́ kò ní sọ fẹ́ ní bọ́ọ̀dì ìjọba ò ní láti ọ̀pá àwọn bá lọ́kadà nígbà tó bá ríṣẹ́ gidi tó ríṣẹ́ sí CBN sí Central Bank tó ríṣẹ́ sí immigration tó ríṣẹ́ sí custom tó ríṣẹ́ sí police tó máa respect.
ó tẹ̀ ní sí títì fọ́kadà náà because títì máa ti da nígbà yẹn títì máa ti da nígbà yẹn so transport tẹ̀ ní sùdádì transport system máa tẹ̀ da nígbà yẹn so they will not need any ebó ń lélẹ̀ nísìn imagine tá a bá ti dé ẹgbẹ́ Yorùbá land títì tẹ́ rẹpẹtẹ tó yẹ pé wọnú bus o touch o jókòó nínú air condition o fẹ́ sọ̀kalẹ̀ o ní láti ṣe máa pariwo pọ̀pọ̀pọ̀pọ̀ o kàn máa tẹ bọ́ọ̀sì àdúró bọ́ọ̀sì dẹ̀ máa sọ nísìn tí bá fẹ́ jáde nínú ilé ìlálẹ̀ yìí nísìn mo mọ time tí bọ́ọ̀sì máa dédé ó máa dé bus stop mi irú ayé tà ń sọ nìyẹn náà and all this is the job so ta ló máa wọ ọ̀kadà kò ní sí ọ̀kadà máa jẹ́ bí fún private ownership alone kò ní jẹ́ fún public consumption mọ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n sókè sá.
àwọn ìlú ìgbà pé irú ìlú tá a wà ọ̀kadà is for fun ni fún gaming ni.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
àtúbẹ̀lì ìgbà sọ́mà báyìí làwọn ọmọ máa jáde tán máa ṣeré káàkiri tán máa lọ sí pé ní ìtàn máa lọ káàkiri tán máa gbọ́ ọ̀kadà já káàkiri. and another thing ni pé àwọn tó jẹ́ army forces wa like àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá tó wà ní Nigeria army àwọn tó wà ní Navy tó wà ní air force pẹ̀lú àwọn ọlọ́pàá particularly inú mi dùn ní àná ní Nàìjíríà nígbà tí mo rí rally tí wọ́n ṣe tí àwọn èèyàn wa ní Abẹ́òkúta police station àwọn ọlọ́pàá yẹn jáde síta wọ́n dúró wọ́n kọ́ ọgbẹ́nu wọ́n dẹ̀ wò wọ́n body language wọn pé can this be real. Ìgbàdàn tí wọ́n kọjá níbi kan àwọn ọlọ́pàá bíi food trucks ló kọjá lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ wọn tí wọ́n disturb èèyàn because wọ́n wí pé orí ọ̀fẹ́ wà fún wọn pẹ̀lú nǹkan tó ń ṣe fún ọdẹ fún aráyọ̀ tí wọ́n disturb ara. So ẹ̀yin ọlọ́pàá afẹ́ wà nílẹ̀ Yorùbá àwọn ọlọ́pàá Nàìjíríà ni wọ́n bá sọ̀rọ̀ my brother just for few seconds please. Wọ́n ní láti àtàkì àwọn ọmọ ìyá yín. Bàbá ní Yorùbá nation ẹ̀yin ọlọ́pàá ìgbésí ayé yín máa dá ẹ máa bẹ́tà ẹ máa ní sẹ́gidi lọ́wọ́ wọ́n máa respect yín ní ṣe gbogbo àwọn aṣọ black maria àti kò ṣe lọ́rùn yẹn ni. Tẹ́ bá wà nílùú òyìnbó kò sí kẹtẹ́ ilé ìjẹ́ tí ẹ bá rí ọlọ́pàá òun drive ní o pẹ̀sẹ̀ rí ní o wà ní bọ́ọ̀sì ní o kò sí ní ó máa tún jókòó dáadáa ni. Torí pé ẹ̀rù yẹn ti wà lára wọn respect yẹn ti wà ní ara wọn. Those are the things that I'm finding in Yorùbá nation tó jẹ́ pé ìgbésí ayé àyè ìwọ́n máa da àgbàdo ọlọ́pàá àti tó jà tó wọ́n máa gbádùn pé àdẹ̀ ní níṣẹ́ yìí iṣẹ́ pọ̀ fún wa rẹpẹtẹ gbogbo àwọn káwọn Ìgbò tó ń dominate wa kò ní sógun yẹn mọ́ kò ní sógun yẹn mọ́ àwọn ọmọ máa dominate ara wa iṣẹ́ máa wà rẹpẹtẹ ká máa gbádùn ká máa yọ̀ so gbogbo àwọn tó bá ti lulẹ̀ yẹn ẹ̀ fún wọn lẹ̀ wọ́n máa sọkún tó máa omi jábọ́ lójú wọn wọ́n ti lọ rẹ́dì Ọlọ́run tí èmi ń sìn kò tó fún mi pé Yorùbá nation ní bọ́sì mi ò kì í ṣe wòlíì o Ọlọ́run máa ń fi nǹkan wọ̀n mí lójú àlá ó ti tó bí ẹ̀mẹ́rin tí mo ti rí mo ṣe Yorùbá nation yẹn you come to stay pé kò ní wáyé yẹn kò sí nǹkan tó jọ mo sì bẹ́ẹ̀ nìkan bẹ́ẹ̀ tì lé pé come December a máa wà ní Yorùbá land onídàá ẹyẹ tẹ̀ra ń jẹ oníwẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn máa dàbí àwọn tó jẹ́ pé bó ṣe wà ní Bíbélì ni wọ́n á fojú rí sọ̀rọ̀ sọ́wọ́n ní gbádùn ẹ̀ gbogbo àwọn tó bá dé pé Yorùbá ò ní ṣe é ṣe wọ́n á fojú rí ọ̀tá wọn ò ní gbádùn ẹ̀ lágbára náà gbogbo wà lọ́sàn-án lọ́rùn gbogbo àwẹ̀ ò ní gásáfẹ́ lórúkọ Jésù olùwàkẹ́mu wà nílẹ̀ lérí ayé yẹn tẹ́ wà Nàìjíríà ẹ fọkàn balẹ̀ kò sí nǹkan tó máa fi yín àwọn ará máa gbára wa o God bless you my brother.
Thank you so much. I know it's a very short broadcast, but also let us understand that we are not going to be here the whole night. So ejeka machine keke. If otherwise it will go the time is almost 20 past. Ejeka sheni keke kagi kuku ni kia kuma the 7-6 minutes because it will become very strong. Okay. Go ahead straight to the point.
Yeah, kò sí ọ̀rọ̀ tó pọ̀ jù tí mo fẹ́ sọ ju pé first of all
the next thing now is Pachife Olupi Anika Dayan, Pachife Dawo security. That's the most important thing. The ambassador Latin Nidola, Yotula, there's nothing. Nípa the awareness, agent of the Muslim government of Nigeria, okay. Okay. So either directly or indirectly. So the best thing is and another thing is that orílẹ̀-èdè gbígbà iṣẹ́ pé èèyàn fẹnu gbà. Because I'm not saying gbogbo tẹ́lifù alágbọ́dọ̀ tí kọ̀.
Lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀.
So ní gbogbo lábá mi tó jẹ́ ọ́. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀. So now àwọn kí ni nǹkan tá a fẹ́ lò àwọn lo nǹkan tó ṣe pàtàkì sí nìyẹn. Then mo lòdì sí kinní kan káwọn kan fẹnu sọ pé àti ìgbà àti ìdébẹ̀ àti ìdíje kinní kan nígbà wo yẹn. Nínú Bíbélì àwọn ọmọ Ísírẹ́lì wọ́n rán àwọn kan pé kán lọ ṣe alamí. Tí àwọn yẹn ń fọ̀ lọ́hùn pé ogun ológun Gídíónì ní àwọn ti parẹ́ kinní kan òun ló bá tiwọn jẹ́. So ẹ jẹ́ ká nígbàgbọ́ pé a ti gbà á. So ká dẹ̀ máa work towards there. So láìpẹ́ láì jìnnà mo mọ̀ pé Ọlọ́run máa sì yá mi ẹni ayé wa. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbàgbé ọ̀tẹ̀ ká gbàgbé pé nìkan sọ ni nǹkan ẹ̀kọ́ la nídìí lásìkò yìí. We need urgent fund to move forward. God bless you.
Thank you so much. And also, what we need to also understand is, as we are always telling our people back home, Kojade, Koloshi Rally, Koshi this, Koshi that, we should also always consider that they still need a lot of support in the little that we can do. Okay, nobody planned that they were going to be attacked. They were attacked. You know, every one of you saw that it was a peaceful. Wrong number, Lenkwe. Mr. Alaiwala, you're calling the wrong number. You're a frequent caller on this program, and by now you should know the difference between the two numbers. And I'm not going to pick that call from that number. And I'm going to be winding down very, very soon. So everybody understand that. But do we also have, the support when things happen? I don't think they can call YSDM because I'm not sure they know anybody that they're going to call. Koiki Media, this. But are we also going to be ready to support them? So I want to our hospital we need to take care of them, whether we like it or not. And like I said, you've actually, disturbed that. I hope people will still be able to hear me on Instagram and online because you're calling a very, very wrong number that you should not be calling. And by now, everybody should know the difference between the two numbers. Hello, caller.
Hi, that's my name.
Good morning, sir.
I'm really enjoying the program. Actually, this is the content. The program, I'm not really about that. But there are many things, especially in Lagos State, so they affect Yoruba, that nobody talk about it.
Go ahead.
I remember. Hello, sir.
Can you hear me? Loud and clear. We can hear you loud and clear.
There was the Tosaki, Five Director, Lagos Airports. They are all Yorubas.
When was this?
That was during Jonathan.
Okay.
So them and their family in the test, nobody supports. They are all Yorubas. The next thing, another Igbo, 3, then Hausa 2, represent me. And then there are many people in Lagos say Thomas of Lagos is not Yoruba land, and all these things is there. Okay. And moreover, most of these things are not reports. I want to back up here now in the end of the day. Certainly, one lady come. This one our sister. Let's stop. We know if we kidnap this one. No.
Okay.
Issue of security, we need to more focus on it because when you are can't was anything. Our flag market, I want to know make it snappy.
Yeah, and you're quite right. I think what a lot of people don't understand is internalize and saying it's a so many of the reason that we are saying that Tabadaduro, look, it doesn't matter how many Biafra or Igbo that have lived with us. When we get our nation, if they disagree with the condition, the constitution, they have the right to exit. Alpha Head is a millionaire in pound sterling. He owns Harrods at some point. Àárín òun àti UK ò ṣe. Kódà mo rò pé fún ní British passport tó fi kúrò nílùú yìí. He actually sold off the business. So what we are saying now is, when we have a Yoruba nation, Enyamo Yoruba, it will be us first before Omo Igbo, before Mausa, before any other tribe, even before foreigners. It will be us, our number one priority before any other person. And that's the reason why you must support a Yoruba nation. Not because we hate the other people. No! Akọ́kọ́ gbọ́dọ̀ think about àwa gangan. Kódà tọ́mọ Yorùbá bá pààyàn gan níta tó commit a crime tó ṣe fraud tó ṣe anything, a gbọ́dọ̀ ní kí ìjọba wa lọ support ẹ̀. The UK government does that with their British citizen. Wọ́n máa rán representative lọ. So go ahead, caller, before we get the next call.
Yeah, I'm really appreciate it because threats that people here don't people in Lagos State is just too much. You will tell respect to Yoruba. Even you see the way they talk to Yoruba,
so
it's just so disgusting.
I mean, Eshegoni, mo like iṣan tẹ kọra show nínú status yìí o. Ẹ máa kí iṣan yẹn kó já wálẹ̀ o. Thank you so much. All right, Bomi, thank you. We appreciate you for the first time. I mean, it takes courage for people to call sometimes. I'm a very, very calm person, and there's no need for you to be scared. Is because of you all. If I was saying something else, if I was discussing something else, you'd be like, go inside, and you will definitely not sit here. So we are going to be winding down, like I said, very, very soon. So as long as I'm not drag it, I'll get tired and I'll sleep off on the broadcast. But I still have a bit of extra hour, no, not hour, half an hour that I can push. I go straight to the point, Mr. Francis Adamson, my brother, my uncle. Go ahead, sir. No, this is the studio line. Yes, you're calling the studio line.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
Amen.
Gbogbo nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ sọ náà àwọn èèyàn náà ti sọ. Mo fẹ́ kó ṣe help kan fún mi. Link láti sanwó yẹn mo ṣe ń gbọ́ sìn. Ṣé o máa sọ sí kí n wò àbí o lè send ẹ̀ sí mi ṣó possible?
Owó wo ni ẹ?
$10 àbí nǹkan àbí ẹni
àwọn. Oh yeah, màá send ẹ̀ sórí láti other number yẹn, màá send the link yẹn sí tẹlifíṣàn.
Thank you.
Mr. Johnson, yeah. Màá send ẹ̀ sí.
Thank you.
Àbí kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ṣe hi sí mi lórí the other phone yẹn kí n kò fi kọ́ orúkọ yín jáde, màá send link yẹn sí directly. Ẹ ṣé gan ni. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Again, I don't want us to be confused. Àbọ̀bọ̀ tó ní ká pé studio line kí n má lọ kí kó má lọ gbà sí fún mi another. The studio line just literally mean pé is over stable. Ṣẹ́rí the other number yẹn tẹ́ bá pè a lè máa sọ̀rọ̀ 2 seconds ó máa disconnect. It's a good phone. Kódà brand new ni uncle mi tó send ẹ̀ sí mi láti US. Brand new lọ́ra fún mi. iPhone 13 ni bọ̀ ẹrù tó wà lórí ẹ̀ ti pọ̀ jù. Ẹrù yẹn ti pọ̀ jù. Heavy load ni message tó wà lórí ẹ̀. So ó máa ń bí a WhatsApp ò design fúnra wa báyìí ni pé expectation pé èrò máa pè yàn lórí àbí messages. But eléyìí nísìn ó wà durable. When you call, we can, people call and talk about 9-10 minutes. Kódà nígbà mi táwọn èèyàn bá pè mí gan lórí ẹ̀ ó máa ń disconnect. It's because of the heavy load. So we're going to start winding down. As much as I know you all want to talk, and I think this person did a mistake from the last call. Ẹ̀gbọ́n okay, bàbá wa.
Koiki.
Okay, I'm taking a message in Mr. Adamson. Yeah, our yes, sir.
Ṣé tún gbọ́ mi sà?
Loud and clear.
Okay, ẹ ṣé mo dúpẹ́ o. Ọlọ́run á máa wà pẹ̀lú yín o. Iná ò ní tán wó yín o. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín gidigidi gan. Ẹ bá mi kí àwọn bàbá tó ń fún mi ní owó náà pé mo ní pé àbòsí ní tó lókun àbòsí tó lọ́sà so nǹkan tí mo kàn fẹ́ sọ òun ni pé ṣẹ́rí ọ̀rọ̀ tí mò ń sọ lánàá tí ó dàbẹ̀ pé kìyẹn nǹkan tí mò ń jẹ́ kí ó yé gbogbo wa ni pé ẹ jọ nítorí Ọlọ́run aláàyè ọ̀pọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ òkun agbọ̀n afẹ́fẹ́ ló máa gbé lọ ìyà tó ń jẹ wá nílé yìí ti pọ̀ jù àti tẹ́ bá fẹ́ ká bá ti di tó bá fi lè ti kọjá ọdún yìí tàbá jẹ́ kó bọ́ sí next year àwọn èèyàn máa kú torí kò ní sí ìrètí fáwọn ènìyàn mọ́ rárá ìkan tó wà sí ni pé ìrètí wà fáwọn ènìyàn gbọ́n gbogbo àwọn tí à ń tó sọ fún sí ni pé ìrètí wọ́n sì fún wà lókèdè ni pé wọ́n ń retí pé Yorùbá ṣùgbọ́n tó bá fi lè kọjá ọdún yìí wọ́n máa ròyìn pé àwọn eléyìí ò lè gbà wá àwọn kan tàn wá ni. so obi tẹ́fẹ̀ ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà ní ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà ní mídíà ẹ̀yin náà ní iṣẹ́ láti sọ fún àwọn èèyàn pé kẹ́ gbogbo àwọn bàbá yìí kókó sọ pé àwọn èèyàn ti ṣe tán àkókò dẹ̀ rí torí pé ọkàn àwọn yẹn ti rọ̀ mọ́ gidi gan ṣé mo rí pé òǹgbẹ òmìnira òǹgbẹ àwọn èèyàn ti ń gan gidigidi tẹ́ bá lè jẹ mo tẹ̀fẹ̀ kẹ́ gbogbo àwọn tó ń gbọ́ mi pátápátá kọ́ mọ̀ yìí pé Ọlọ́run ní ètò fún orílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá o ètò tọ́lọ́dẹ̀ ní fún orílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá tí kò bá sí irú Buhari yìí ni Yorùbá especially gbogbo àwọn tó wà lórí tó wà nílé wọn ò ní ronú o nítorí pé káfí ọ̀rọ̀ àpẹẹrẹ káfí ọ̀rọ̀ ti bí àwọn bíbélì ṣàpẹẹrẹ àwọn mẹ́sẹ̀ nígbà tó wà ní Egypt gan àwọn gan òronú ìwọ̀n ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wọ́n máa ń múra bí Egyptians ni wọ́n rò pé Egyptians làwọn bẹ̀tẹ̀ nígbà tí pàrọ̀ kan dé tó yọ ẹgbàá tí wọ́n tó nà wọ́n náà kùnà tó fìyà jẹ wọ́n ìgbà yẹn wọ́n rántí pé àwọn nílé níbì kan àwọn ọlọ́run kan tó yàtọ̀ sí ọlọ́run Egypt bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ sí Nàìjíríà ń sìn yìí pé Ọlọ́run lo Muhammadu Buhari láti nà wá ní kò fún kó mọ̀ pé tó bá rántí máa ń sọ fún ẹ gbogbo àti wọn sọ ẹgbẹ́ láì fi mọ àwọn odi 20 orí 30 mo oúnjẹ yìí tó bá rántí mo sọ fún pé mo ń gbàdúrà pẹ̀lú oúnjẹ kó di 100,000 nítorí ìgbà yẹn lọ́kàn wa máa mọ̀ nísìnyìí àwọn èèyàn wọn gbòǹgbẹ wọn dẹ̀ sunkún gidigidi fún òmìnira àkókò ní fún wa kò sí àkókò kan tá a lè ṣe mọ́ ju àkókò tá a bá ti ṣe lọ́dún yìí ká gbàgbé pé a ti pàdánù nìyẹn Ọlọ́run níjà ká pàdánù so gbogbo ẹ̀yin mo social media ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá wa lọgun fún àwọn tó wà lórí pẹ sẹjẹ bàbá wa Akíntóyè màmá wo onítìrí àti bàbá wa Sunday Igboho ó ti kò sí àkókò kan mọ́ àkókò tó ti ṣe tó máa yẹ wọn nìyẹn Ọlọ́run á jẹ́ kó yẹ gbogbo Ọlọ́run á jẹ́ kó yẹ yín náà o àjọ alájọ máa délẹ̀ lérí o ẹ ṣé o.
And that will be the last call, and the phone goes in a flight mode. Now I can do my closing remark so that we can all go to bed. I'm not going to come out very early, but we will definitely have our Sunday broadcast just about maybe 1 o'clock or thereabout. Toba Daliola, 8 p.m. There will be praise and worship from the media transmission. The link has been sent out. I know a lot of you are concerned about one of our sister, Teni Omologo. I received a call myself from YORUBA of something that was posted on Tenny blog timeline on the Facebook. I've not been able to get in touch with her. I don't know what the situation is. I couldn't get back to my beautiful sister YORUBA to find out if there's been any update. But all I can say is I don't have any information that I can give on that. I have to talk about it, even though, you know, Kuma looked like I didn't hear about it. And I know, you know, every one of us has different issues with some of ourselves and all that. But that's not the issue now. The issue is something was posted on a timeline that called for concern as a Yoruba person. But all I can say is I don't know if there's any development as we speak right now. I will do a follow-up with YORUBA. The 3 numbers that I sent out to her, if there's been any response. But we can only say we hope everything will be fine. That's all I can say. I know that I think they said that we concluded a program about it as well. So, like I said, I don't have any information I can give you, but we just hope everything will be fine. That's all I can say. And on that note, if it might be, it may say we're all going to sleep very well. So how can I support, please? Well, I mean, if you want to support towards what, there's a lot of support that people wants to do. You gotta be clarified. I think the most important thing is, you want to support Koiki Media, you want to support the Yoruba security, or you want to support those you continue to support and to hospital. And I mean, like I said, I've released a bit of money to them, not a lot, but at least something to keep them going, which we know they don't have. Nobody has money in Nigeria. Hospital is not free. Hospital money a lot of money. Nita, ṣé tó dẹ̀ lówó bá ló máa ṣẹlẹ̀? Ó yẹ ẹ lọ ra abẹ́rẹ́, a máa rán rí, ẹ lọ ra omi, ẹ lọ ra this, ẹ lọ ra that. So, but I've told them to give me the final bill tomorrow. When I wake up in the morning, I'm gonna do a follow up to them. We're gonna send extra people to the hospital. I couldn't get Omeyo, but Omeyo I believe is very well, is fine. But Iron Lady is still with them in the hospital, and I'll do a follow up first thing in the morning. So that's all I can say. Let's just pray for Tenny, but like I said, I don't have any information, but something was posted on a timeline that called for concern. That's all I can say. But for now, we will be back maybe about 2 o'clock. I don't know. About this something more do about it. Jimmy Laro. I know when I even finish, I don't go straight to bed. I'll still probably do 1 or 2 things, but eventually I will knock off. That's where we can say we are tonight. Yoruba Nation. Oh yeah, the people in the hospital, if anybody wants to support, reach out to me. I'll send you the details, and then we will be able to support them. Just as all platform does, we support this and that. Even the ones that we don't come and tell you, we do. So it's about it to us for like Kukuma Fun Low, you pay me Kukuni Chetty full time. So it's about fun all and support and you. So yes, if you give us the support, tomorrow I will release extra money to them as I have it. You want money more sense at least I want to law tíyàwó tó níyàwó bí only girlfriend bí ọlọ́mọ tó wá di pé ó dé hospital. It's not something we want, but we must prepare for all these things. There's no doubt in my mind that even as we're moving forward in Yoruba Nation, we will still get few bit and bit, and that's all I can say. Treasury, thank you so much, every single one of you. Isheshide was yesterday. Our team, I think, are doing their best in the little capacity that they have. There will be awareness somewhere coming tomorrow. I don't want to mention the area so that they don't go and bust them, but there will be 2 different broadcasts coming out of Koiki Media again tomorrow. There's one going to happen somewhere in Lagos axis, and there will be another one coming from Ogun State axis. Let's continue to give and pray for all these, our youth, that are doing very well. Àwọn tó rí ṣẹ́yẹ ilé ló ń sùn tàbí òró ń sún lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ lé mi, ṣẹ́ṣẹ́ gbé wà ní tó bá wọlé ó máa jáde ni mo rí ìyá mi tẹ́mítẹ́mí. So bó ṣe lọ nìyẹn lálẹ́ ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa. Koiki Media Instagram yẹn máa kú nísìn, ó sọ pé 30 seconds àti parí ètò anyway. Tẹ́ bá sì fẹ́ wẹ̀ lọ tá a máa fi parí ọkọ̀ just few minutes náà ni máa close it. Mo gba kọ́ọ̀bù mo ti fi sí flight mode, so let me just close it officially from here, because if not tó bá close mo nílẹ̀ end it properly. So gbogbo ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa, èmi ọmọ yín náà ni o. Ẹ ṣé gan ni ìyá wa Christina. Tẹ́ bá send ẹni tó bá ní First Bank yẹn lè fi síbẹ̀ kẹ́ reference ẹ̀ ṣá pé it's for the hospital bill, and we will sort that out with them in the morning. At least ká tẹ̀ send owó sí wọn láàárọ̀ again. Account ti wà lọ́wọ́ mi náà, and mobilize wọ́n lè máa fi ìtọ́jú fáwọn tó wà ń bẹ̀. Alálẹ̀ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá wà pẹ̀lú gbogbo yín o. Ẹ ṣé gan ni o. Bàbá wa Ifá lókè Ògbè. Ṣẹ́yẹ ilé ló ń dùn yẹn nàbí kí ló ń dùn? Tó ń bára wọn jà ní sáwọn ìyá jẹ́ nìyẹn. Àwọn ẹgbẹ́ Nàìjíríà dé sí ní only water lè máa lọ gbé jáde. So bó ṣe jẹ́ nìyẹn. Thank you, Mr. Koiki. I don't see any more Òmìnira Yorùbá. I don't see any Òmìnira Yorùbá. Lógun báyìí kò lè sùn. Yorùbá yìí ti pọ̀ jù, Mr. Treasury. You don't see IGBOHO. àlàáfíà ní gbowó wà ẹ̀rù tí bàbá yẹn gbé sórí àfikọ́ lọ́n bá wa jẹ́ kó fúyẹ́ lórí ẹ̀ mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ọmọ sí mi for always being there supportive as well. And on that note, let's go and sleep. But we have to play the anthem. Somebody actually told me, Mr. Koiki mo bẹ̀yín ni tẹ́ bá ti fẹ́ parí ètò bó bá ṣe fẹ́ rẹ̀yìn tó ẹ bá wa play anthem yẹn kẹ́ tó máa lọ so a máa play anthem yẹn nísìnyí ló pa ilé rẹ̀ yàrá Christina bẹ́ẹ̀ ìyá ìjẹ́ ti dé o ibo lẹ́wà fox mi mo ti rí tó ń sá káàkiri mo rí nísìnyí wà láì mo ṣeré fox mi ìyá ìjẹ́ o òun náà ni come on dey take picture then if you phone me take picture so my post ẹ sórí Facebook mi ẹ lè rí I hope you stay there ẹ lè mọ̀ pé confam lands ọba ẹgbẹ́ Nàìjíríà ní sí camera yóò dára rẹ okay yeah. Ya picture na tó ń lọ 10 seconds 1 second yìí kù á jẹ́ kó sá lọ yẹ mo rí ya bá jẹ́ Nàìjíríà dé ìyá àjẹlẹ̀ máa kù. Now let me show you. I mean it's not very clear. Ẹ jẹ́ àpáná ilé bí a máa rí Nàìjíríà gbogbo kan là jẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ yìí kò tẹ̀ ní wá clever okay máa post ẹ̀ sórí Facebook ẹ lè rí màá dẹ̀ sàkúlẹ̀ fox ni ní Nàìjíríà ní sèrè àná ti ràn wá o ti bà wọ́n jẹ́ madness anyway ẹ jẹ́ play anthem yẹn ká máa lọ́lé ká lọ sùn ilé lèmi wà o fox náà wá nǹkan tó fẹ́ jẹ ni Máyégún là wá mọ̀ ọ́n táwọn tó jó lódodo Máyégún ní rí ẹ̀yìn bí number 1 nǹkan rí kíní ó dà pé tó ṣe ní 1 day ago 50,000 naira offer to reveal bandit location ṣé ọ̀sán 50,000 fáwọn èèyàn kan release bandit location àní ìlú yẹn gbádùn anyway anthem wà lélẹ̀ ẹ̀ tó bá wọn.
Why should you use Miro?
Èrò advert láti lọ́nà. And this it.
Kàṣìṣe kájọlá ìṣọ̀kan àtòmìnira ìkẹjẹ ká máa lépa tẹ̀síwájú fọ̀pọ̀ ire àtòhun tó dára ọmọ Oòduà dìde bọ́ sí ipò ẹ̀tọ́ rẹ ìwọ ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ ògo adúláwọ̀
ìwọ ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ ògo adúláwọ̀. Mo ṣì ń wá fídíò yẹn tí bá ti rí ó wà nínú system ìbọn mo mọ orúkọ tí mo fi save ẹ̀ ó ti mú ẹ mọ̀ pé ìdánsì gbòó ta máa ń play yẹn ó ti wà nínú software but mo ti ń wá pé kí n tẹ̀lé release ẹ̀ ká tó share ká circulate ẹ̀ but ẹni tó bá ní fídíò yẹn lọ́wọ́ ó wà lórí laptop mi but mo mọ orúkọ tí mo fi save ẹ̀ as a file mo ti search fún but ó wà embedded already nínú software tá máa fi ń play ẹ̀ so but mo máa tún wá orí fóònù mi tí bá ní time tá bá ti rí àtún circulate around again ó wà lórí Facebook máa download ẹ̀ nísìn mo rántí pé mo fi ṣe pin down lórí Facebook máa lọ download ẹ̀ nísìn Mr. YYN ẹ send mi ní WhatsApp máa send ẹ̀ sí ní nísìn tí bá parí ètò nísìn mo ní time jẹ́ kí n tó lọ sùn ó ràn yẹn lọ́nà sùn bye for now you don see Igboho òun wọ́n ti wà confused kò ní wà confused láyé. ó dàárọ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀yin wa. Love you all so much.